Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a bit of a more fun tournament with a bit less analyzing from me and Tommy and a bit more just watching Amon play Blitz. I'm
Uh,
joined by Tommy Shelby.
Hello. Hi. How are you? Good
I'm
to see
really
you, Glory.
excited. It is very
Good to
fun to
see
see
you,
you
Glory.
as well.
It's amazing. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. It's
Fucking
okay.
Kurtz wants to
I'm in.
jump in. If that's
Oh,
okay
does he?
with Eric, it's okay with me.
Oh, those are
It's okay with
those
both
words are
people.
music to my ears.
I might need a minute to set up the scene because I was not expecting this.
Wow.
But yes, indeed. Kurtz is welcome to join. Just give me 1 second, Kurtz. Can you talk while I do this? Sorry.
Uh, all right. Yeah, I can definitely talk. I can talk to chat. Let's see who we got here. I canceled my weekend tournament plans because I'm a little sick. Like, Kurt's is sick. Are we sure we want him on the stream? Is he gonna be all nasty?
You're gonna be sounding all nasally on us.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say the good thing
Exactly.
about Kurtz is he's really easy to frame because all he does is stand in the same place and really low in his camera. So he needs a very small part of the screen.
Yeah, well, the good players like really stay still, and you'll notice they'll get lower and lower on the camera
Yeah, and just closer to the
as
board as they're
and
really
then you
trying to be
start getting
small.
the nostril cams, that sort of thing. So if you can't see the players, eyebrows kind of like this, then they're probably not that good.
Yeah. No, if they're not smelling the board every single move, then we don't want
Mm,
them.
exactly. Gary Kasparov actually had a pawn stuck up his nostril once because he was leaning forward so much, and so they had to remove it.
But it's a very common occurrence. Normally, I get them stuck in other places, though. Your
Yeah,
imagination can
yeah,
be
yeah.
used there.
Welcome to all the children in the chat. Hello, children.
No one making the joke. Okay, I do believe we have space for Buddy Kurtz, so I will see you in that Discord call.
Hello, Jeffaraji.
Hopefully this gets soon. You guys can see him on his opponents coming. Perfect. Hello, Kurtz. Oh, I
Hey,
forgot I need to.
we clean up my old room there, I guess, for a second, because I wasn't expecting you to join.
No problem. I need some time to crop. So
Expecting it
All right, hold
either,
on.
but here we are.
There you
It's like a reverse Oreo.
I'm gonna refresh the board because this is the link I was given. But okay, there we go.
Hey, that's good enough, right?
Yep. Excited to have you guys. Amon
I'm glad to be
is
back.
playing white and he's played e4. What is this?
It's because he's playing like this knight c3 stuff, which is actually what happened? Was this like a scotch?
Yeah,
Do you know
was
what
this?
the
Oh,
okay? So f4, like was it? Oh, it was d4. Oh, the
yeah.
okay.
Oh, I'll
So
share my
the guy
screen
did it
because that's
against him.
another thing I'm gonna have to.
My goodness. Okay, so like Amon is very very like solid in terms of of this opening, right? Because he's seen it so many times before. So I don't know. Even if Amon is maybe having not such a great time in the regular tournament, I have faith that he can put away the. He's very dangerous in these blitz events. So yeah, so the bishop comes to c4, and we just see like the opening, like the bishop went all the way back to f8 for black, and that just looks terrible. That just looks terrible. b6 played. I mean, so the idea is, I suppose, bishop c5. So the bishop will have traveled to b4 to c5, all the way back, b4 to f8 to c5.
Mate and one, mate and one,
Yeah,
mate and one on the
this is a
board. This
terrible
is the
move.
game right here. This is
Yeah,
the
I mean,
game.
okay. This is just
Oh,
lost on the spot. Queen d5. My
does he
goodness.
win? Does he win a rook here or no?
Hmm. Absolutely, he wins a rook here. I can't believe I didn't call this out. He just takes on a8.
Well, your tactics are a little rusty, and that's why they have me here. So
That's right. That's right. Uh, so I expect that we'll see this game end very quickly, and
tactics. We talking about tactics.
Then we're gonna see how easily we can reset the DGG
Not the
board.
game. Not the game which I love, which I bleed for, which I die for. we talking about tactics.
It's kind of shocking that the man is playing on here. You'd expect some like can grandmasters get any respect anymore?
I
Like,
mean, if they win their games, but after Amon's performance, I don't think
maybe
he's
after
actually earned the respect. So,
I mean, I don't know. This is my least favorite part of the chess game, to be honest with you. Amon's just playing knight f3. He's looking at queen h4.
No, I do agree with you. This
Black
part is kind of
castle.
tedious when it's like, okay, just resign already, bud.
No, but like honestly, I've gotten punished for like being lazy and saying, okay, I'm up X amount of material, I'm
Well,
winning.
yeah, it does happen
So
occasionally.
it does happen. So, but it's still a little like for the grandmaster, there should be some respect and put
I
some
mean,
respect on Amon's name.
why should they not keep playing on? Is it because of etiquette? It's part of the
I
rules of the
guess
game.
It's a little
You
disrespectful.
can play on. You can
boring,
play
right?
on. I mean,
I don't know.
it's gamesmanship, and so I don't think
I
there's anything
suppose.
wrong. And so if
There's
someone
not
wants
really.
to, if someone doesn't want to, resign, then it's your job to, show
Prove
them
it.
who's boss.
You're
Exactly.
right. You're right, Tommy. I'm just being bitchy. I mean,
Yeah,
complaining.
yeah.
We're not on Chess TV, are we?
No.
Okay.
So
I'm just
I
being
wasn't
bitchy.
told we were, and I was told it's fine if we swear a couple
Wait,
times.
Oh, okay.
we can swear?
We can
Fuckity
swear,
fuck
we just
fuck
can't. No,
fuck,
we can
fuckity
swear,
fuck
we
fuck
just
fuck.
can't do that. Maybe if we are on Chess TV, I don't think we are though.
Oh, well, you don't think we are? Can I
Okay,
get a
I
hard yes or no?
wasn't told
About
we
to get
were.
chessbrah banned forever. Send him to the upside down.
All right.
Now,
So queen f6. So the whole point is
interesting.
what we're hoping for is some kind of like discovery or like that. That's maybe how does black win? Just some kind of discovery.
I mean,
But
this is
the
beautiful.
a7 is always hanging though. And so he goes all the way back because otherwise the queen is trapped. He plays f5. Now we're going to be either playing f6.
Wow.
We're probably, I
Black,
would expect us to take that and then f6.
wow. Black is less developed than Gory Hole's triceps right now.
Indeed.
Everything on the back rank. Let's go. And
I
now,
would I mean,
when you're
sorry,
up
go ahead,
material,
Tommy.
when we're up material, Kurtz, question for you. I've heard two things. One, consolidate your
Queen
position.
takes c8.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Oh, and then knight e7.
Yeah,
That is nice.
the only complaint that I would have is that the bishop on c4 is hanging at the end of the line. So, although either you could save either the bishop or the knight. I would have inserted taking on e5 first, but I'm not sure it makes a difference.
What else would you have inserted into the position?
Well, some good chess from black, but
Of
maybe we
course.
can't expect. And then so Amon's just gonna consolidate, trade down. He's up a full rook.
Easy position.
And easy position. He's playing f6. He's putting the king in a box there.
Ooh.
Just like no counterplay, bruh. No counterplay.
Over.
I'm presuming that the clock times are not correct.
They're not at all. Well, I assume that 19 to 20 kind of is.
Well, I would think that Amon has more than 19 seconds here because he's not going to be thinking like a very long time about how to
bishop
consolidate.
takes f7 is nice.
Yeah. One of the things that really sets strong players apart from like people like me is that they're not lazy, and so they're winning, and so they just like find like the consolidating moves that that actually win. I would just be like, okay, I'll take on h5. You can have f6, but Amon's he's not being lazy. He's like, I'm putting the king in the box. The goal of the game is checkmate.
Woo.
Let's go. So yeah, he's putting the rook and landed on d7.
All right. I was about to say, look at that sack.
And IRL mouse slip. You just didn't go the one board.
So yeah, and I think
I can fix it.
So it's a question of like how do we play without check? I mean, Amon is maybe just he's like restricted the counterplay to like absolutely nothing.
He's just gonna mop up pawns.
He's just gonna mop up pawns. Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of beautiful, and it's nice to see a plan for like people like me who just get lost in totally one position. It's like what to do. It's like I have this like, it's like
So the
chat when
best
they
thing
see a
that you could
girl, they're like,
possibly
what do I
do,
do?
the best thing you can possibly do when you're in a winning position is think about how do I restrict counterplay. It's like one of the hardest things to do, or calculate concretely to mate. But if you can't do that, then just say, what does my opponent want to do? What is like the most annoying thing for my opponent to be doing? Or how could I like restrict my opponent's pieces as much as possible, and then just do that. So that's what Amon did. He kept a pawn on f6, and now in order to avoid mate, black has to take on f6.
It's really time to resign, buddy.
It is time to resign. It is time to resign. Some of
Yeah.
these never resigners are
Let the boys play, coach. Let the boys play.
yeah. Oh, but that was a nice wholesome. This is like a nice Canadian lad. You know what I mean? Like a nice Canadian, father or something, just getting his game in against the
True, he's having
grandmaster.
fun. Well, he gets to play
He's
him as
having
white
fun.
and black this tournament.
Right. So in most Blitz tournaments, you play both colors.
It's a Blitz game. It's not like you're making the guy sit there for 2
No,
hours.
for
True,
sure,
true.
for sure.
So
So the friendly Canadian father, I think we can give his time with the grandmaster. Someone's grandpa just getting to play
yes.
a nice Amon Hamilton. He had this,
Yes.
strange hair.
I
You know,
mean,
it's,
I
it's
always enjoy a good quickie with someone's grandpa. It's just one of the joys in life.
so now we get to see like Amon's face and look at the wholesome fist bump, and now and he reminds him to hit the clock.
Aw,
Oh,
that's cute.
I was playing at a tournament in Austin, and it was like just casual kind of beer league blitz tournament. Um, but I forgot to hit the clock once, and I didn't realize it for about 2 minutes. My opponent didn't remind me.
Yep.
I was like, dude,
Hey,
it's like a beer league, man. You gotta
it's
come
fair
on
game,
now.
man. It's fair. It's fair
It
game.
is fair.
Part
It
of the
is fair.
game. It's part of the game.
Okay, so we have this is like, was this a French or was this
This
one
was
of
a
Amon's
B6.
B6?
This was a
Okay.
B6. He's traded the bishops. I know Gata plays a lot of these positions. I don't quite much understand them. Now he's trading the queens.
Yeah, this is like Amon's bread and butter, right?
Yeah.
It's like a French, but imagine you don't have the bad bishop. Yes, absolutely. Calling the arbiter for the two-handed clock would be a complete. I mean, we saw how what's like a stereotypical Canadian name, like like a homegrown Canadian. I don't
I feel
know.
like Timothy is kind of like up there.
Yeah, so like Grandpa Timothy, Grandpa Timothy is just getting his game in against the Canadian national hero, Amon Hamilton, and don't go calling Grandpa Terry.
Terry.
Uh, is,
Oh,
is getting
Terry.
is
Oh,
getting
Terry from Manitoba.
his
From
game in.
Manitoba.
Don't call the arbiter on him. So
Ooh, is he? No. Okay.
no, you don't necessarily want to play C5. I wouldn't think. It's all about the pressure on the center. Yeah. So
Yeah.
We keep
I would
that
I would
tension.
follow that up with like just trying to march on the queen side, but I get it.
he's Amon is he wants to control G5. Knight H2, that is sophisticated from Grandpa Terry. I mean, he wants to play like either
ideas.
F4, F5,
F4,
or
F5
like
looks like the move.
also maybe Knight G4. But yeah, I'm impressed. Grandpa Terry is playing a lot better
Go,
in game.
Grandpa. I'm sure
Maybe
Eddie
there are
Barber
some
is
nerves
rooting
for
for
the
White.
first game playing him on. Wow, Rook F3.
Rook F3. I mean, Rook F3 is a little strange. I don't know exactly what that's about. I think more thematic would be the move G4 if you're going for this F5 plan. But again, I can't really complain too much about Terry's play.
I mean, I think he was trying to potentially go G4 and double on the F file, but now that the other file opened up, it's just wasting
Ooh,
time.
Knight A5 is an interesting decision. I think it's all about opening the A file. And so, okay, we see White bringing a rook to the C file, and I think we'll see probably one of the rooks. Yeah, we're gonna challenge the C file. That rook at F3 is feeling very silly right now.
Yes,
Because
I agree.
Hey, Gory, can you send me the Zoom link again?
Yes, yes. I can also send it to Kurtz.
Are you going to interview Amon after the old Blitz there?
We might, if he wants to. If he wins, we probably definitely will. So
Yeah,
Right, probably
if he
definitely.
lose,
Probably
you know,
definitely.
I don't want to talk to him if he loses.
Yeah,
It
either
just
would
Right,
I.
of
breaks my
course,
heart.
of course.
It's like you be sad alone. Okay, I'm not going to join in your sadness.
So we see Amon gets an active rook involved. Bishop c3, another really sophisticated move. I really like it from White.
Yeah, how do you dislodge that bishop
I
over
feel
there?
like honestly it was just some pre-match jitters from White, from his opponent. I think.
Mm.
Oh, his name is actually Elias. Well, it's
Grandpa's name
pre-match
is Elias?
jitters. Yeah, his name's Elias.
Oh, it
Uh,
makes so much sense now. So much
That
sense.
that tracks a lot. Well, Grandpa Elias probably he just some pre-match jitters, playing against a grandmaster. Um, but he's really playing much better nowadays.
Yeah. Is it really a grandmaster though? I mean, it's a mon, you know.
Mhm.
So we get in h5, and now bishop takes on a3 is coming, picking up a pawn.
Takes pawn,
But
takes knight, takes bishop. Just for
hold on, there is knight d3 in that case.
knight
So I
d3
think he takes on he does the right thing and he takes on c3 first. Yeah. So bishop takes a3. There was knight d3, rook c2, and then there was like knight e1 and stuff. It was kind of getting annoying.
Weird.
So
Weird.
so we're gonna see a swap. Amon's gonna pick off that a pawn, and then we're gonna see another strong move from Elias. We knight d3, restricting, kind of putting the bishop in a box. You'd really like to be able to play bishop b2 and run the pawn, but now the knight restricts. So
Eric Hansen is mentioning Philadelphia Flyers players from like the 90s. What is going on over here?
I think what Amon will do, because the bishop is also restricting the knight here on a5, I think what he's going to do is he's going to play king c4, king b5, king c6, king b5, king c4, and then just do it that way.
Yep. Walk in with the king and just take the c3
Yeah.
pawn.
Yeah. So like the knight was restricting the bishop, but also the bishop is restricting the knight. It's kind of a funny situation. But we'll see a swap on g4, and then head into c4.
Okay, sorry guys, I have to gift a sub. Someone mentioned a Red Wings player from the 90s, and that's worth $4.99 in my opinion.
Well, thank you, Tommy fucking Shelby. I think I have a shit accent. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, Elias showed great understanding, really great understanding. He just got kind of lost in the complications, I think.
Yeah, this game was a lot more solid than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely some just from jitters from playing Amon, and probably
absolutely
the
camera.
Yeah, Slippery, if you mentioned Sergei Fedorov, I would have gifted 10 subs, but you named now all the plebs are naming Red Wings players hoping for a sub. Iserman, Fedorov, use your prime, buddy. Use your prime. Get Daddy Bezos to pay for you.
Those are some really, really high shorts there with a flannel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look what a try. He played a knight f4 with the idea of getting a pass pawn. But Amon can luckily just go ahead and push his own pawns, and he just plays bishop f8, no calculation necessary, so he can push the other pawns.
Yeah,
so.
And the king can never even come through to f5.
He needs to push the pawn. It's just way too slow. But some real fighting spirit from Elias. Real fighting spirit indeed.
Yeah, it was a very good try.
And the resignation.
Knight f4. Because if you don't take it, you're going to be taking on e6, and that gets.
So they're seeing some nice analysis of the game. I think Amon is saying that he probably should have gone for f5 a little earlier. Excuse me. And just like making that suggestion. Rook probably pointing out that rook f3 was a bit of a mistake. And a nice wholesome fist bump, and then a thumbs up from Elias. Wow, I'm really I'm happy for him, honestly.
This is wholesome. This is
a really cute moment. Yeah, really cute moment.
I'm glad to see him on back in his element and smiling.
Can we get Elias's Twitch username? Gift the man a sub. I think it's a Dr. Usidik. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Dr. Usyk. He might be a sub. If I
Another
heard
thumbs up.
correctly, Amon's opponent has a yeah, I don't think I can say that. But yeah, Elias, go Elias. Yeah. He's actually my dad. Wow, Dr. O confirming that is his father.
That is his father.
So
A
wholesome.
nice wholesome Elias. Yes. I think like that guy is like the anti Dr. Usidik because you know he's wholesome. He probably isn't like traveling to Monaco every third weekend.
He probably moves his
Exactly.
pieces elegantly.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
trying to go to some, communist controlled Latin America country, trying to get laid and get an STD in 100 different
No,
countries.
just a wholesome Canadian father.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to be waiting for the next round to
Yep. Amon's 2 out
start.
of 2.
I would start. You could start trying out your material that you wrote yesterday, Tommy. Like this is a great point in time.
Absolutely. Let me just grab it out of thin air over here. So
Yeah, well, you can produce the notebook. You know.
exactly.
A couple noted bras in chat right now. They're practicing with you.
I'm drinking some coconut water right now. You guys ever have coconut water? It's pretty baller.
I've never had coconut water,
I
but
have Gatorade Zero.
because I live with vegans now, there's a lot of like random milk substitutes in the house.
Oh, oat milk,
Like
almond milk.
oat milk, almond milk. It's like what the fuck?
You're like, how do you milk an almond?
Yeah.
Honestly, though.
Did I catch the latest vlog? I saw it was released. I was just in the middle of work. I had like a nasty bug that I had to fix, and but I didn't get a chance to watch. But it is I'll be watching it before
Hold on.
bed tonight.
Haram Baby says, if there's ever a third chessbrah,
I
it
might
better
be
be Kurt.
Hanson. I might be because I think I am going to be stuck inside this weekend because I am sick. I don't want to go out there and get anybody sick. So I might be joining this weekend. We'll see. I'm a little disappointed. I was looking forward to playing, but maybe now my next over the board tournament will be something with Amon or Eric. Hopefully, we'll see. Ooh.
Those who can do, those who cannot commentate.
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
That's why we're here, Tommy.
And that's why, Amon is there, not retiring, but just, in the arena. And so
I did meet
really
a
good.
programming bug, but I'm also sick.
We got a hi from
What's
Jeff.
up, Moj? Oh, that's
Go
cute.
Moj.
Go Moj. I'm gonna tell this story just because he's not in the chat. When I first met Moj, there was a big Tinder discussion, and at the time we were both 19 or 20 and in Montreal for the first time. And at the time, Moj's Tinder name was Darius, and he said because
Darius?
it yes, Darius, as in like the Persian emperor or king or whatever, and
Okay, yeah.
it was better for like French girls. It was like more foreign for
Darius. I
No, but
mean,
that's some Chad energy.
that's very strategic. It's very strategic.
It was quite funny. I just remember. Yes, I did
Darius.
meet Moj on Tinder, and I saw Darius, and like I have to swipe right on this Persian chat.
I mean, if you see the name Darius, it's kind of unique, and
It is a very
I mean,
unique.
It's very
name.
good, Chad.
imagine going by Albert. Like no one's gonna yell out Albert in bed. Albert, Albert. Like it's not gonna work.
It's not sexy enough.
It's not sexy
I
enough.
mean, Al, you could shorten it. I don't know.
You could shorten it to Al, but I don't know. I just think parents do this to their kids on purpose. Just because they don't want them ever, getting in trouble later. So my brother's name is Darius.
Interesting.
Cecil.
You got to see
Chat.
how he does on Tinder. How does he do on how like it's curious, but that was my first impression of Moj.
All the Alberts are malding in the chat right now.
But I
actually, it's a very sexy name. It comes from the Greek
Tommy,
word.
did you experience this when you were on Tinder or the dating apps? Did you use like a different name?
I used to use a nickname, yeah, and so I can't tell you the nickname, but I used a nickname and it was kind of like it was kind of different, but it wasn't anything as overtly sexy and mouth-watering as Darius.
Yeah, Darius is really good.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of subs. I'm gonna have to read them out. Thank you to RPM for the 5 gifted. Thank you to the chessbrah for the 2 for the two
I was
wins.
also under the impression that Amon sometimes like gave Mike or Jeff as like a name for like Starbucks orders because you just didn't want to say Amon and then
I mean,
okay.
Amon is such a hard, like, you don't know how much people like freak up your name,
Yeah.
like when it's like in day to day, like you know, my like real name or whatever, like people screw that up, you know, and like even if it's 4 letters and you spell it out, they'll try it for 2 seconds, and then they give up, and then they have like a mini stroke, and then you just say
Yeah.
whatever the hell comes to their mind. So
I like there's a dude at the chess meetup. I mess up his name all the time and I feel terrible about it. But I try each time. I try.
We are currently waiting for round 2 to start. Our opponent has sat on the board. Amon seems to be playing black. First game is playing David Lawless.
David Lawless. Is it spelled lawless?
Yeah.
ooh.
Oh my goodness, that's a real Chad name. Like
David
Jason
Lawless.
Manley, David Lawless.
David
Does this
Lawless
guy...
is right up there. It's up there with Johnny Sins, basically.
No,
David
well, no.
Lawless.
It feels more like an '80s like detective or
Exactly.
an '80s like action movie star or something.
It's like, damn it, Lawless, I'll have your badge for this.
Yeah, turn in your badge and gun, Lawless. Like, yeah, exactly.
It's like playing H4 in Blitz games versus GM. It's the last time, Lawless. I'll have your ass. Thank you for subscribing. The Assland. I don't want to call out these subs. I just want to say Assland.
That was a long time ago. We subbed yesterday.
Yeah.
We also got 2 from JC Digital Girl, 2 from Kothis, and 2 from Goblin.
So you know, I'm just enjoying watching the Canadian bands. Just 2 Canadian lads, you know, chatting, some laughs. I'm sure that there was like 2 or 3 A's in the conversation. Oh, you know, well, how are you liking Hamilton? Eh? Oh, you know, it's okay.
It's okay. Not much to do, eh? Your colors, Tommy. It really is bringing out the.
Oh, we
chat's
got
loving you.
a nice Jeff chest view. Is Amon big in Canada? The chess bras are big in Canada.
No, he said Canada. Canada.
Yeah.
It's not Canada.
Yeah.
Canada is it's a different city, you know.
Oh, a nice
Near,
cute
it's
little
near Hamilton.
All right, and we see E4 from Lawless. I'm gonna really be getting some mileage out of this last name.
Test by test.
E4 another B6.
B6 Chad.
And we see some nice mode vlogging.
Gotta get all the angles.
O
Okay.
la cañada.
Let me flip the board as Amon is playing black.
Nuestra tierra.
Isn't it? Amon's been playing a lot of these guys. Lawless, Vanley. He has Darius on his support staff.
Is anyone using their real name and not a porn name right now? I feel like the only person using their real name is Amon. This guy's 1900 FIDE.
You see an exchange of queen. Oh, 1900 FIDE. Oh my goodness. Okay, so a very serious player.
Yeah.
You see an exchange of queens and a swap on c3 from Amon.
Wipe swap.
So I think the idea...
Bad pawn structure, possibly.
Well, it's the c4 square is what I'm personally looking at. So we might even see something weird like knight c6 to a5 is worth considering here.
E6, A5.
Yeah, this little
Yeah.
reroute.
So for example, bishop a3 seems to be aimed against this c5 move, but yeah, so f6 is played, I think, because Amon wants to play knight c6 in order to play knight a5, but he doesn't want knight e5 to come.
At F6, King F7, you also keep the knight out of E5, E5,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so just plant your ass on C4, start squatting, squatter's rights over here. That knight is going to squat,
So
and you're not
we'll
going to be
see
able
king
to get it.
f7 or king d7, also worth considering. Amon's kind of thinking between, okay, he goes with f7.
Wouldn't D, doesn't he? Never mind, I'm silly.
I was thinking d7. You might want to be closer to the center for the end game, but it does seem a little more dangerous. See, that's what so this is a good move by Lawless, I think. It's trying to play this move c4, and so if we end up playing this move knight a5 to stop it,
Get
we
rid
would
of your weakness.
we might struggle to develop the rest of our pieces. For example, so like let's imagine we played knight c5 right now, knight a5, excuse me. Then the knight can't come to e7. If the knight goes to h6, then there's rook e7, and then we're really struggling to develop the rest of the pieces still. So this is a really strong move from Lawless. So Vaughn is rightly taking a bit of time.
What if we like went knight h6 and then rook e8 to try to shut off the rooks or fight for the
And
file?
that's completely legit as a plan, but the whole point of this move king d3 is to play c4, right? And if we play c4, then our pawn on d5 is under attack, and we kind of have to deal with that. But I think Amon, okay, all right, h3 played. I guess
You
we
wanted
were
to
He
gonna
stop.
played knight f5, right?
yeah, knight f5 as an idea. I think we're gonna see rook e8 as well.
Yep, we got rook d8 first.
Rook d8. Okay, maybe aimed against c4. So now if c4, we're gonna swap, and then there's probably ideas of taking on d4.
So apparently online he is 2K peak and then 1881 right now.
Okay.
Really
I
solid
found
player.
his online username on chess.com is poonmaster67. We got some information.
Damn, we have a
from the chat.
Chad.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
So I think Amon will play either rook e8. So Lawless is doubling. We'll see a swap, and then I would expect to see rook to d7. At least that's what I would play. Or you could also consider knight f5, and if yeah, rook d7. So he really wants that. Now the plan is to play knight a5. Okay, so the bishop is coming back, but I don't think this is a good move. Knight f5. We'll go into d6, and then we're really you can see how Amon's plan is just really shaping up.
I
Here.
mean, he's gonna plant these knights on light squares, is he not?
Right, exactly. So knight d6. That's why bishop f4 was played.
I had a good idea. Kurtz agreed with it.
Yeah, honestly it's a consideration. Do we want to play like so we're playing g5 to try to kick the bishop, get some space, and then another h5, or maybe playing g4. The knight is rerouting, covering c4. But I think white is essentially in turtle mode, in my opinion.
Yeah, this knight really doesn't have many squares. In fact, after you could play g4 just to purely have to make it go to the back rank, really.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to GM Canty, with a rate of about 100, and yeah,
Thank you.
h4 getting some
Let's
space.
go.
Let's
Michigan
go.
Raw.
Let's go.
GM Canty. I don't have the biceps Canty does, but I think I have his swagger.
Well,
just
Canty,
like a little
maybe
bit.
Canty can convince buddy Eddie Barber to play the Michigan Open with me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And to get a nice squad going. But
The Michigan squad.
yes.
Amon is currently playing in a Blitz time control, so it's a bit faster. And he's currently 2 out of 2. And he's playing a guy named David Lawless, who has a 2K FIDE rating.
It was 1991. Let's not get ridiculous, all right? Can't be rounding
So
up.
how do we pile up? We really want to plan a knight on c4, but we don't want to play knight d6 quite yet. So okay, so
C5.
c5.
Oh.
C5's nice.
C5. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
c5 is a great move.
That energy, bro.
It,
Let's go.
yeah, the knight on f5 is doing a great job restricting.
I mean, I'm so glad he played C5 before white played C4. So
Yeah, I mean c4 was never, like, at least in this position, I think if he was going to do it, he should have done it before he played h3. I think the c4 move. He plays knight f3.
So do you
this?
go for
I would-
c5 or do you hold on? Knight
c4, do you mean?
Yeah, c4.
And
Sorry,
then-
knight c4.
I would play knight c4, and we see it on the board.
Yeah.
And how do you supplant that knight? Because your knight cannot get to e5. I guess it can come back to
Yeah,
D2,
you could play
but
knight d2.
if you play knight d2, that knight just retreats.
His king's
Yeah.
really light on squares.
This is an Amon position if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Ooh, knight b2, and now we're threatening the c4 idea again, but also the knight is going to reroute to a4. And look at how the knight just what a journey by that knight from like f3 to d2 to back to b1, and now this other knight is we're gonna go on the same route, go back to c4.
This is a very good position. Like this is a Mon type of position.
Like Ahmad, he is really rocking it right now. He's like he doesn't have to do anything, just he's dancing the knights around.
Quick moves
These
too.
nuts.
Yeah, so the knight goes to b2, and this feels like something that we've been attempting to get the entire game. Just trade off one of the knights, but absolute control over c4 with your knights.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
what is that? What is that bishop looking at? The bishop is looking at nothing.
Nothing.
It can go nowhere.
well, okay,
Go here.
you know, if we get to it some endgame, then black has to be careful because all of his pawns are on dark squares, right? So, um, but I think yeah. In fact, rook b1, huge mistake by Lawless. Now, okay, I think he might work out tactically because, but yeah, it looks like that pawn is hanging. That pawn on c3 is hanging. Now we can take back accurate calculation from him on there.
It's Mr. Steal Your Pawn.
Yeah, and now Amon is up a pawn. Can't quite take. Oh, and it looks like Lawless flat.
Yeah. The stream might have done something, so I'm just gonna go through the moves quickly. But yeah, either that or a resignation, because he's just down.
And a nice cute little rotation.
And white resigned.
So it might just be because he's Canadian and balding, but Mr. Lawless reminds me of Colin Mockery a little bit.
Colin Mockery. I don't know. There's glasses. He's probably about a foot taller. And
Well, he's definitely taller and he has glasses, but it's just Canadian balding.
Well, the last game is starting. They do play both games because they play both colors versus each other.
whose pawn is it anyway?
Anyway, am I right?
Goblin. That's funny. +1.
And so
Thumbs up.
they started the clock, but unfortunately, I don't think we see. Oh, now we see d4 from Oman.
Yeah, it seemed there was some trouble starting this clock because maybe didn't know it needed to press the.
I am
BG2.
so excited for this London system game, and
Yes.
Lawless gives the grid
Go.
saying, "Wow,
Go.
I never really would have expected this from you." And now it's turned into a perk. Hey, I know this line.
Is it perk or pirk?
It's a Pirts. It's supposed to be.
Pirks?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Europeans will get mad at you if you say perk, but
Pirks.
I have a license. All Americans have license to say perk because
Oh.
of the very famous book called Perk Alert.
Perk alert. Perk alert.
By Les Albert. Yes, it only kind of works if you mispronounce the name. Okay, but we're seeing
Pirts,
like
Pirts alert.
this is a lot like a bishop f. Like this is a lot like a 150 attack, where you put the bishop out on e3 and you eventually go for bishop h6. Now,
Did you hear about that Rihanna song? It goes perk, 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 perk. Let me see you perk, perk.
Is this
perk.
a lion's jaw now with f3?
I suppose it does feel like a perk. This is f3 is a very common move in these sorts of lines. So I don't like this h6 move personally. I would have. It's kind of a waste of time. It's really like it gives white a hook to play for. So like to play. So for example, if you get g4 g5 in, now you're kind of obligated to do it. So to do something with it. But e5 comes.
Can you
and,
not just take that? Yeah.
Yep, he'll take it, and then he'll play bishop e3. Or oh, he's just taking because it's pinned. Oh,
Yeah.
geez, I forgot.
Yeah, that's why I paused. I was like, that's just a pawn.
That is just the pawn.
And now
Lawless-
you can't castle.
Oh.
Unless you trade off your good
Oh
bishop.
no, this is just a disaster. This is a complete disaster.
Plus
As a
bishop
third
c4 is
player,
coming.
this hurts. It just hurts.
And
No,
Lawless is never gonna dance again. These twisted knights have got no rhythm.
I don't care how you pronounce perk or Pirts. I understand either
Okay.
way.
Okay,
But,
would you say Eric Kurtz or Eric Kiertz?
I don't know. My last name has a unit though, so it's like I think it's definitely an
Kiertz. Kiertz.
After Can you go e5 here and just like kick the knight to the back?
I would consider knight takes b5.
Honestly, I've been considering it. I just didn't want to like say it.
Or bishop takes b5. Honestly, how do you defend
It's
against knight c7 with like nearly mating?
an
That
awesome
is
move.
true. Yeah, you can't defend against it because you move your queen, then you check, and
But e5 also just looks quite good. I mean, this is a complete disaster for Lawless.
yeah,
Complete disaster. And honestly, I'm blaming
Woo!
this
E5,
h6
baby. E5.
e5, and I think you can combine
Oh
it. The
my god,
problem
that
is
is so
and now
sad. This is
either
so
knight takes or
sad.
bishop takes,
knight
This
to
is so
g8,
sad.
and he's played
This
it.
is
Bishop takes.
this is elder abuse right here.
bishop
Just
takes on the
report
board.
this to the authorities. This is disgusting.
It was really
Oh
just
my
a
goodness.
mistiming of one h6 and
Oh my
e5.
God.
Just really was a bad move there.
This is like Bunglit's hygiene practices. It's absolutely
Yeah, I
disgusting.
mean, it's just
Just like bishop anywhere. Probably
yeah,
c4. Yeah,
bishop c4.
targeting
Feels bad. I mean, this is
e7.
my opening, bro. Like Lawless is just come on, man. I'll give you some free lessons in it. My goodness, he's got have to have a better showing there, bruh.
Well, I'll tell you, Amon is laying down the law right
He is
here.
like,
Okay.
oh man,
Much respect me, boy. Let's go. This looks like a
97 played.
it
Yeah.
looks like a Morphe game without the queen sack.
I mean, Lawless. He's just in turtle mode. He's just in turtle mode. He's just doing his best. Doing his best.
Would you
Is he
play
turtly enough
queen
for the
f4
turtle?
here as white? Oh, I think
I
I was
Amon
looking
mean,
at
took.
queen f4.
Yeah, Amon took
Queen
his
f4, knight f5, maybe.
At knight
push.
f5, and then you
Yeah,
take the knight en
is
passant.
maybe more direct.
Hmm.
Because the point being is that now after fe, you can
Wow.
put that, then you insert in bishop takes e7, and then queen d6 becomes, oh, okay,
Just
maybe he just takes back.
direct insertion. You're sarging over here with the
Sergeant
e6.
Sarge.
You're
Yes.
sarging.
Look at these bishops. These are some.
This is
This is
Elias Usyk levels of
Can't you
aggression
just
right
take
here.
that because
it
of
was just-
queen? Yeah, you can just take that. You can't take back. Queen e8, d8.
Yeah,
Oh,
queen
queen
d8, and it's just
Oh, that
over.
queen's
And
coming
Lawless
in.
lets him go for the mate. A nice
Let's
respect.
go.
That's
Nice
nice
respect.
of him. That's a respectful
A nice respectful
guy.
handshake.
You know, Lawless is having fun, and so
Yeah,
that's
and
what I
Amon
like to
just
see.
pointed out this h6 move is being like not so good.
What a guy!
And h6 and e5 is being not so good.
Yeah.
Chad is celebrating the knocking out of an elderly man. And
Yeah, and
yeah, knockout.
yeah.
Tommy was last minute, so I'll fix that.
So I'm wondering if like Lawless actually plays a perk, or if he just basically openinged, because this happens a lot. Like I see this quite a bit online. You know, people play like the London system, and then they play knight c3. You play like d6, and then they play e4, and it's like, oh, I tricked you. But for a guy like me, that's what I was aiming for the entire time.
You're like, I choose this willingly, sir.
Yes,
You're like
exactly.
you're like the kid, the bullies in school when they give wedgies, and like the nerds that like pre-rip their underwear. You know, they're like, this was my plan the whole time.
I don't know what.
My draft cards.
Sorry, Tommy. What high school experience did you have where you were pre-ripping your underwear? Like,
Well, he was getting the wedgies, so he was used to them.
Well, no, I understand, but it's just
You just have to adapt to your environment, is what I'm saying, and that's basically
Okay.
chess.
Were you ripping your underwear in high school? I don't understand.
Yeah. So who are we playing next over here?
We have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Pairings get released right as the game is out.
That's awesome. I wonder if we're gonna have an opponent like that,
No,
doesn't qualify for retirement.
Okay, this is gonna be funny. Tommy will love this. I had a teacher try to put me in a locker in 7th grade.
What?
I said something that like really pissed him off, so he tried to like
Did he
put
get
me in a
fired?
locker. No, I didn't. I just laughed about it. I called him like a jerk or whatever, and then
He
went
kind of
on my way.
jokingly did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. But he
Okay.
was I don't know. He was an interesting
So
guy.
let me tell you
Is this
about.
the same guy who was the history teacher and
No. This was in middle school. So high
okay,
school, that guy was a different dude,
different
but
different teachers?
So
also a history teacher.
I had a teacher in high school. Okay, I used to kind of maybe get in some trouble here and there. But I sent you remember you know what Goatsy is, right, Kirks?
Yep.
Goatsy, the website. So there used to be a website
Yeah.
that opened up like Goatsy, and then when you would close one window, you know how there's like I don't know if it was JavaScript or what, it opens up two windows, and if you close each one of those, it opens up two more windows, right?
Right.
So there was a website like that with Goatsy. So it was like Goatsy, you send someone a link, it's goatsy, you close it, it's two goatsies, you close it, it's four goatsies, that sort of thing. And it turned up your speaker volume and says, "Hey everyone, I'm looking at porn. I'm looking at porn." And so I sent it to my teacher using an anonymous email. I sent him the link because I thought it would
Oh
be funny.
God.
Did you do it
And
during
he's like,
class?
yeah, I don't remember when I did it, but the next day he's like, "Yo, let me get you out in the hallway. I need to talk to you." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, I am fucked," right? And he's
Yeah.
like, "Last night I was with my wife, and I clicked a link." And then he describes it in detail what happened. He's like, "I was so appalled, and the email had your name on it." And he's like, "I know you're a smart kid, and you'd never be dumb enough to put your own email. Do you know anyone who's trying to get you in trouble?" And I'm like, "No, sir, I have no idea."
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, but that's the
Oh
best. It's the
no.
best when the teachers like you enough and like you pretend to be like good, so when you do fuck with people, they're like, oh, someone's just doing this and
Uh,
like it's not actually you.
yeah, I mean, just get A's and mess with people, right? And just
Yeah,
they'll
exactly.
never suspect you, right? So that's my lesson to the children. If you're gonna do a crime, make sure you're not a prime suspect. So
Exactly. Make sure you have a red herring as well.
exactly, exactly. Do you know where the term red herring comes from?
I think it was Edgar Allan Poe.
No, no, it's actually when they used to hunt people with bloodhounds and stuff like that. They sometimes criminals would use like a red herring, like which is a fish, and they'd rub it along the top of the fence, and it would kind of throw the bloodhounds like the scent off, so they could get away. So it's like a distraction, basically. Now we call
Interesting.
every distraction a red herring. So
Trivia with Tommy Shelby.
yeah, that's why I'm here. Also, goatsy.
Let's see if Amon's pairing us out. I'm gonna keep refreshing the page until it is.
So I've been my Twitch channel has actually been banned from Twitch for like a day.
What
And
is
the
wrong
What
with
did
you
you
guys?
do?
I'm
I'm
about
on
to
the
describe
browser
it. I'm
having their
about to describe it. What happened? Back when I used to stream like regularly, I would always be a little annoyed because I'd be playing on, let's say, chess.com, and the logo would be right up there in the corner. It'd say chess.com on it, and someone would come into the stream and say, "What website are you playing on?" Right? And so I would always link them to a particular pornographic website. I would say, "Oh, I'm playing on this website," and I put it in the chat. And it was actually like at some point I got a message like, "I'm 14. My mom saw me open that website, and I got in a lot of trouble. I'm reporting you." And so
Oh my God.
I got banned for a day for posting porn in my own chat. Um, so
Bro, that is hilarious.
The boys
Plus,
are
it's
just
kind
taking strays. Brandon, are you?
I
yes.
don't know. I mean,
And
I mean,
the funnier part was like they emailed me like they're like hey you posted porn in your chat, like we're banning you for a day. And I'm like, no I didn't. And they're like, yes you did, here's the logs of me posting like not only was I posting it, like I like spammed it or whatever. So
I think you're beyond the point where you only had like, 10 viewers and you're talking to a couple people, that sort of thing.
I was like at that point
It's like when
like at the
when you
time.
stream now, you like it's like 50, 100,
Yeah, that's
150
why I don't
viewers
want to do it
sometimes, right?
anymore. It's not fun. It's the next round's in 10 minutes, so a little break for the boys. Is it a break for us or is it a
You
break
guys can
for
take a break. Feel free to.
no.
This is my break, bro.
Maybe
Yeah,
we can talk about the new YouTube vlog that was released. And
Oh,
actually I'm gonna go take a break and I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
okay.
yeah.
Well,
Well, while you're in the bathroom, you can make some room for some new food.
you can, and while
Gory,
you're in the bathroom, before you get in, you can plop in the microwave some factor, and by the time you finish your piss or shit, it will be done. exclamation
Wow,
point
a piss or
factor,
shit. A
and
piss or shit.
piss or
How long does it take you to piss though, Gory?
it depends. If it's in the morning, it's gonna be a bit longer. Not as awake, not as with it, and that's
Interesting.
all I'll say about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, a lot of fast pissers, a lot of fast shitters, slow shitters.
Well, don't you want to,
Interesting.
take your time, have some on your phone?
No, no. I mean, if we're pissing, that's okay, but shitting, if you strain a lot, that's how you get a hemorrhoid. You don't want to do that. And so I know you think the last thing on your mind right now, but after age 30, like hemorrhoids and back pain are just like a real thing. So eat fiber, and don't strain on the toilet. So you'll thank me later, Gory. You'll thank me later.
Noted. Thank you, Tommy. I will.
Noted.
Yep.
Noted.
We have, well, Kurtz, you're very lucky you missed that conversation.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, so Tommy was giving me some 30-year-old health lessons.
Yeah,
30-year-old
absolutely.
health lessons. Aren't you a doctor, Thomas? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, I play one on the internet. So far, they believe me.
That is true. You could just be like, yeah, I'm a doctor.
I mean, no one's checked my credentials. This is all information available on Google.
How do you know I haven't checked your credentials?
Bro, this guy in the chat said my anus is a total casserole. His anus is a casserole.
Oh
What?
dear.
Oh,
Oh dear.
thank God I'm brown and I don't eat
Now do you see
casserole.
why
But
it was a good thing you left at that time?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, we got a little message from Amon. Maybe we can get his pairings and I'll be able to change. Nope. But exclamation point factor, you get a gifted tier 3, a discount on the merch and the gym store, and you get some good food.
It looks like pairings were posted. We see.
Okay, we have Moj Faraji with glasses and oh wait, is that someone else?
It does look like someone else. But I
Oh,
think
my
Tommy,
bad.
you're also
Is this-
he does
Is that my cousin? Majinder? Oi, Majinder. Bro, he never told me he was. All right, that's fine. That's cool. All right, expect a lot of racial jokes. I'm sorry, I kind of have to do it, but
Well, that's why maybe you're here, Tommy. You're
yeah,
allowed to do that.
We expect
Expect
nothing. We expect nothing less.
I expect a spicy game. I feel like I'm obligated to do these things, right?
Yeah, yeah. You want to try to guess his name, Tommy?
No, actually.
Elia Zomodian.
What
We're
was
playing
it?
Elias. We're playing Aaliyah. What is with? Oh, is he actually Iranian?
How
He's
do
an
you spell
FM.
it?
Okay, I'll
How do
add
you
that
spell
to
it?
the title.
Oh, but this is gonna be a very serious game.
No.
FM from Iran. Wow.
2 games with him.
Lots of thematic.
Can we call him Darius?
Well, there's it's just interesting because like I don't know. It seems like we're
No, it's a lot of
lots
cool
theme.
names. Yeah, like I've noticed
lot
this
of-
on the first one. Even like Leo Lin is kind of like it just rolls off the tongue easy. Like I could see that being in some TV show or something.
Well, like of all the FMs you get paired against, you get paired against the Iranian FM, and you have an Iranian prop, Darius Faraj. As you do vlogging. I mean,
Darius, otherwise known as Moj, Maj,
Jeff.
Yep. A lot of names. Is this him? Is this as Emerald his chess.com? We can do a little.
You know what
This
Moj
is
reminds me of
little
with all
scouting
these
report.
name changes? Have you ever seen the Tinder Swindler, or have you heard of the
I
Tinder?
have heard of
Swindler?
that.
Good stuff.
Show. The pairing might change. Says Moj.
Pairing
Darius.
might change. Okay. He's peaked
So
at
Moj,
2760 on chess.com.
Someone somewhere fucked up. Well, running these tournaments does seem difficult. So
I don't know. You can't really rely on the Iranian chess players. It seems like not reliable at all. Holy crap!
that's fucking That's terrible. I don't
That's
want
so
to.
bad. That's so bad.
It's not even. Sorry, like it's not even a good joke. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I mean-
It's kind of borderline.
I'm just gonna be drinking my Gatorade.
We see a guy with a
Yes,
chess shirt.
he's Iranian. Moj. He's Iranian. Go chat. Go chat with the lad.
Go
I
chat.
just thought it was funny. Impressive.
Go say hi to him. Say you're a big fan.
Moj is just impressive with any Iranian.
An
Any
Iranian
Iranian,
FM.
he's like, oh, wow, that's so cool. Well, you're
Do you-
Iranian. That's awesome. Me too.
Do you think
Iranian FM now? It's perfect.
do you think Aman is citing like a conflict of interest? He's like, I have an Iranian here, Do they have a quota of Iranians in the vicinity or something? Like, I'm sorry, we already let one Iranian in the tournament hall,
I just don't want to see the term quota of Iranians. I feel like that's just it's not cool for me to say that.
They just did twice.
Yeah, let's probably stay Iran.
So I wonder what we're gonna get out of this opening. London. Sad.
Expect an explosive.
It's gonna be a London.
It's gonna be a London.
It's gonna be a London.
London.
Iran Burgundy.
I mean, no. If Mon has e4, he's not gonna play e4.
Yeah, he's just not going to. I will refresh the page as soon as we get the first move.
Wardian.
Okay, we don't have a Jerome, guys. We might have a Jamal though.
If Amon had an easy pairing, do you think he would play the Jerome?
Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to.
You have to be really low rated to play the Jerome. But
really
like bad.
E4, it's not even a guarantee that you can get it though. So you can't even playing E4. They play C5. Like, oops, can't do it. So
yeah, and it's like, oh, I got to play an open Sicilian. I know nothing. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, this is gonna be a low budget version of the movie 300.
I would prefer Amon would be shirtless though, Tommy.
Yeah, so would I, honestly. I can see a little Hassan, definitely a weaker Hassan though. Like not as buff. Then again, no one needs to be that buff.
Oh, that's cute. He's smiling for
the picture.
The camera.
You probably thought it was a picture, then it's gonna be a video.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's going on their couples photo on Facebook. This will be a good one for the gram, honey. All right.
Game has started, and we get d4.
I'm shocked.
Wow. Is it just gonna be a London? Come on, Amon.
He's gonna. Yes, he's London. He's Londoning. Of course he is. He wants to provide entertainment.
It might be a King's Indian defense though, which would be kind of.
Yeah, so this is like the right way to play against the London system, in my opinion. I mean, there's also other lines like the main line that we saw the other day, but this is how I play against the London system with the King's Indian sort of setup.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a perk or a Pearts almost, some similarities.
Right. So in fact, Amon actually helped me with this line. I asked him, what do I do against the London system? And he told me play c5 and queen b6. But this is kind of a problem. What Amon goes for, like in this line, it's a little uncomfortable. You'll play like knight bd2, also bishop c7. I think that this is some nice like Hamilton theory.
Where's that rook go? That looks uncomfortable.
You don't want to play like it's hard. It's hard to say.
Now you're kind of developing with tempo. I guess you have bishop b7 to block if bishop b5.
You had a game in Newfoundland on the black side here. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen this bishop c7 stuff before. So he plays knight bd2. I think like the problem that I have with this line, the thing that I don't like about it so much is that white gets e4 in for like nothing.
Yeah, even right now you could just play e4 and just take the center.
Everything feels a little shaky. So
where is the counterplay for black? Do you just kind of push pawns?
You don't really have it, I guess, is the point.
It's very hard to find, Eric said.
Yeah, you're going to be playing passive. Like, on the other hand, there's not a lot of weaknesses. It's not like white is attacking you directly very often, but it's just I think it's easy to go wrong here. So
All right, do we just have a queenside castle and G and H pawn launch?
no, I think Amon's gonna slow play this. I think we're gonna see the move e4 at some point. Gotta be careful because we have c3 already covering the pawn. So bishop c4 to start. We're aiming, kind of looking at this. There's knight g5 in the future. You're always going to be a little nervous about playing this move e7, e5 because sometimes you might want the pawn on e6. So he's going to play like bishop b7, and then Eric is pointing out the move a4. So a4 in order to secure the bishop on c4, and then yeah, it's just a little uncomfortable to play. So e6 was played instantly. This is a nice, like, where Amon is creating holes. So now the knight will come to e4 potentially, and then it'll land on d6. You would even consider, putting the bishop on b5 and trying to pin the knight to the rook.
And if the black doesn't play bishop b7, the rook's trapped.
Yeah, so this is just like Amon is. I don't know. This is incredibly uncomfortable. I hate it for black. I'm sure that there's a way out, but you can't. It's just a little annoying. It's a little annoying to deal with.
Even like still, like it looks like a knight is going to d6, pretty much regardless.
You might have
of
to
what
play
you
a
do.
bishop f8 here, almost, or swap in bishop f8 or something like this.
But that's brutal.
Or like it seems disgusting. Yeah, I suppose you could play knight takes on f6, knight takes f6, and play knight takes c4, c4. Okay, he plays knight d5.
What if
I
we just
don't
continued with knight d6?
Well, then rook f8, I suppose. But the
mean-
problem is the bishop is hanging on c7.
Yes,
So
yes.
he's going to drop the bishop back. He goes to g3 all the way. And so now knight d6 is a real idea. For example, bishop b7 is not possible. So I think
yeah, we have some people just giving bad moves in the chat. So chessbrah, just leave it up to the analyst, okay? We got experts here for a reason.
Thank you,
this
Tommy.
does look
Well
like
said.
a very nice position.
Okay, Tommy.
I definitely forgot he was in here. Guest appearance from Eric.
So the knight will come to d6, and then we're gonna see like Jesus. We're gonna see like 45. I hate it. I hate every second of this.
This is awesome.
Okay, rook f8. It's kind of the same.
Oh wait, I just realized Tommy isn't in the Zoom call, Kurt. So he didn't hear that at all.
Oh, you didn't hear it at all.
Tommy,
Okay.
Eric just said hi in the Zoom call. I gave you the link.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't click on it yet because
Yeah.
stuff.
I wasn't expecting it, so I scared the shit out of me.
Open Zoom meetings. You think I want to talk to Eric Hansen?
I have to look into this now.
Kurtz is gonna find this funny, but when Tommy joined the Zoom call yesterday, his handle was Martin Skrelly.
Yes, but I pointed it out.
I was like trying to figure out who Tommy was in Zoom.
The pill guy.
Martin Skrelly, whatever.
Yep, I had him tell me
Definitely
about
trolling
Really?
even in these events.
it, even in the private rooms. Well, he's been added, so we can now hear you.
See an exchange of bishops on a6. And yeah, black has navigated. I don't know. I wouldn't be so. It's not like the worst thing in the world. We've kind of sorted it out. Now I'm kind of wishing that my bishop was on h2, so there's no knight h5 with tempo, because now there's like ideas of bishop h6 and knight h5 and knight f4. So if we had taken the suggestion, but on the other hand, it's a great point from Legend of Cornwall that the knight on a6. But here we are with bishop h6. Now I imagine we'll see knight
I think you have
h5.
to invite me into the Discord call because everyone else is muted here. It's very silent.
I will do that. No worries. I'm gonna have to friend you there.
Don't let him in. Don't let him in.
Yeah, and so this is how it goes.
Don't let him in.
Knight h5 with bishop on h6. The bishop goes to f4.
Honestly, it would be easier if we all just unmuted in Zoom, so I don't have to reframe everything. So
All right,
yes,
fair
anyway.
enough.
Thank you.
I will unmute in Zoom.
Perfect.
Congratulations, McNast.
No, Tommy is not unmuted in Zoom yet.
Okay, I'm unmuted in Zoom.
This way I don't have to
Hello, Mr. Hansen.
frame stuff. I hope I'm not.
Hello. It's just you and me here.
It's
Yeah, I
also
believe-
me. This way I don't have to reframe all the cameras.
Perfect.
So A4 play. I think if we see a swap, we're very happy. But
Can you guys hear me on the stream? Like, am I muting Discord or Zoom?
We can
whoa,
hear
whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, hold on. What are we're seeing some? We saw an exchange stack here. Amon went rook for 2 pieces and a pawn. We just saw knight takes b6 after a6. This seems to be okay, but I don't know if I trust it. It seems.
Seems to be a time scramble though as well,
I see. Okay, that's probably what it is.
because they're moving very quickly between the two.
Yeah,
of them.
but Amon just won a pawn, so he's
Oh.
probably
That's
gonna-
huge.
yeah,
And he
he's-
doesn't have weaknesses, so it's
Yeah.
hard for the 2 pieces to coordinate. If the
I
knight
don't
could
know.
get-
The back of his knees are pretty weak. So
Another rook is going to come.
I
to
think
D
Amon
zone.
has this one. He's going to play b4, king b3, bring the other rook in. And the 2 pieces just aren't coordinated well enough.
Yep.
Obviously the times are not accurate, but we can see they're still playing quickly, so we imagine they're riding the increment.
wow. Black is I haven't seen coordination this bad since Eric trying to dance on stream last time. So it's pretty bad.
I was hoping that you were gonna come up with something better there, Tommy. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
don't
bad.
I don't know.
He was
Eric- Eric-
drifting. He ran out of things to say.
I think he was.
Eric's
he was
kind of
like-
tilting me. His presence is throwing me off.
Okay.
The actual
I won't talk.
analysis.
I won't talk.
Thank God.
But he's about to lose h4.
No, but it kind of doesn't matter. We just need to coordinate our pieces in such a way where we can. just
Yeah, to push the
pawn.
pawns. Yeah.
Yes,
The
I mean,
knight on c4 is annoying though. You got to make
Yeah,
the
yeah.
decision.
And that pawn marches.
Okay, now black has a pass pawn, but we still have 2.
the pass pawns are also easier to deal with the rooks where they are. So I think that you're still kind of cruising.
You're cruising?
like Tommy.
Thank you.
On a Friday night.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. Skill levels of Gory, Eric, and Tommy. What
All
are your skill
GMs.
levels?
We're
Bro.
all GMs in this.
Oh
game.
no, do we just hang a fork? We just hung a fork. I mean,
Ah,
maybe we push take the rook, we push the pawn, the bishop covers. We're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble here.
It's no bueno.
I mean, I don't know what the problem. Something went terribly wrong.
And now there's rook b2.
We just got lazy. I mean, this is one of my big problems personally. You just get lazy. You say, I'm winning. I can figure it out. Why won't my opponent just win or just lose? But
I mean, this is where games are won and
yeah, no,
lost.
this is disturbing. Amon is going to be disturbed here.
Yeah, he's not going to be.
We can hope for maybe a draw. I don't know.
These-
But he loses the
Yeah,
pass pawn and he
So he
resigns.
resigned.
These dang
Yeah,
Persians,
this is
man.
incredibly frustrating.
Oh, the King of Persia wins in the end of 300. Everyone, just
I'm
please remember
going to
that.
stop talking. Clearly a bad influence.
No, you're good. You're
No,
good,
it's-
Eric. You're good.
We were
Well,
cruising to victory.
You're here for
cruising to
comic
victory,
relief,
and
Eric.
now-
When you
and,
when you
know.
stopped talking, that's when the position fell apart.
Exactly.
Tommy, he threw off the game.
It's just chat wants my insights, because my hard hitting analysis of the position. It's what they come for.
Yeah, I'm a little tilted out of this. Amon does look a little tilted as well, based on the camera. I think his opponent is running to
Yeah.
the bathroom or something, which has got to be tilting.
Yeah,
He's
he
never
has
gonna
to.
like losing a time
He's
scramble.
his opponent is aroused after that win. So
No, it's just like a matter of like you play such a poor game and you want to just get the next game going as quickly
Yeah.
as possible.
we've
you,
all
like,
just-
as like a palate cleanser.
Yeah, you just rage hit new game. Just like get
Or
this
no,
off
but
my-
even over the board in like Blitz
Yeah.
tournaments, like I'll lose a game and I'm just like, okay, like get me the next fucking round, please.
Yeah.
wow. All right, round 2 against Moja's cousin.
We got e5, so I'm expecting maybe b6 or a Sicilian. It was b6.
E6. Is that
He's been
Is that
playing
someone
this a
we
lot.
know? Is that someone we know watching the game or not
I
really?
can check. No, that is just a spectator.
Wearing a Buffalo t-shirt though.
Mm.
Yeah. Amon's been playing this in Blitz. He likes it because it's a lot of pressure on the e4 square. Maybe knight d7 over protect c5. Hope he's gonna be going for his bishop trades and going to the
Yes,
end
the
game.
typical plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta always flip the board when they switch seats.
Yes, yes, I forgot. Sorry.
I can tell Amon doesn't like, he tilts in a very interesting way. Some people like me, they're very obvious that they're tilted. Amon just kind of, he like scrunches up. He maybe tries to put the focus on or something like this, but seems like that's what he's doing here.
Do you take that knight?
I don't think so, but your knight's also really good there. So
mean,
if
you
you
lose-
don't take it, you lose a pawn.
He's gonna swap the bishops first.
Mhm.
That's what we see. And now the question is what to do with the knight. I think you take it and maybe you play like,
I mean, you kind of
this
have
might
to
be a
take
case
it.
where you play c4. I don't know.
The knight has no squares to retreat, so if you don't want to lose a
Yeah,
pawn.
I think you're almost obligated to swap, and then I think you can expect bishop takes, and then maybe knight c6 there.
Yeah, 'cause you're not
This
gonna
is not a
play-
good opening, but he knows that. So if white plays well, I mean, you keep the queens on the board, and black has to figure out how to castle or prevent the f5.
Let me see.
If white
He's
keeps the
going for-
pieces on the board, then it is dubious.
Yeah, has declined the queen trade.
f5 is already a threat right away, so you're looking at
e6,
playing g6.
g6. Okay.
But then yeah, bishop e1, bishop h4. It's a dubious position.
Ooh, h4. h5, smart. Not allowing h.
h5, yeah, but
So-
there is a big old hole on g5 now.
It's a gory hole.
It is a
No,
gory
his
hole.
opponent playing h4 helps because that takes away the square for the dark squared bishop, which could have
Int-
gone to h4. Now Amon can plant a knight on f5 and just get a good French.
Hey,
'Cause the pawns are fixed. The
shout out
pawns
to
are-
Joe Bruin. On
Well, there's
stream
already a
right
very
now.
concrete threat of taking twice on d4.
Hello, Joe.
Hey guys, it's Joe Bruin. So yeah, it looks like Amon is kind of in a bind right now.
So you might take twice on d4. Okay, so he doesn't even want to. I was considering, but now the knight's headed for f5 directly.
Well, white played king h1, so there's
Right,
no
right.
more-
I was just thinking about whether we wanted to take on d4 first, before we play knight e7. But I guess this is probably better.
If given the chance to go to knight g3, would you take the rook on f1?
Mm.
Would you take the fork? 'Cause-
queen d3 penetrates.
Nice.
Let's go. Penetration for the boys. Let's get that fork in. He won't see it. No way. His beard hair is getting in the way.
I don't. I mean, to Gori's point, I'm not sure. Do you even want that rook?
Because that's a very strong knight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is.
The
Knight
queen
comes
can
to
just
f3.
chill there. You can go bishop e7. It's just an annoying square.
Yeah.
That's hard to harass.
I have the pieces are coordinating a little bit. Bishop comes out. Just got to free the rooks up somehow.
No,
think
now it
we'll-
looks like
we'll
he has
see.
all the space in the position. His pieces can get in front of his pawns, versus White's bishop has kind of a hard time routing anywhere.
So
Yeah.
where did White go? h4 probably was the move then.
Yeah,
The h4 is a very poor move. Very, very poor.
Is
Oh,
that
goodness
that
gracious.
bishop is bad. Do you just trade down and play against that bad bishop for white? Or
So
what's
we
the
see
plan?
castle. I imagine we're going to see a rook coming to the c file. Maybe then we'll take on
D file
d4.
first, but then yeah, C file next.
I don't know about d file first.
No, that's what was
I would-
played. I just mean.
Oh,
Mon
really?
Dieu, my queen.
Oh, for white.
Oh.
I'm saying a black rook will come for the c
Yeah,
file. I don't
sorry.
know anything about the d file for black.
Maybe queen e4.
Do you think Amon sees his queen is attacked?
He might.
He might see it. Okay.
I almost just want to retreat right
Send him a
away.
text message. Let him know.
Is your queen not getting trapped here?
This is
Knight d2. I guess then you have D3
That's
to
an
go
illegal.
back.
The
illegal-
knight
it's
is
an
Oh, it's
pinned.
illegal
pinned,
move,
yeah. Okay, thank God it's illegal.
Well,
Sorry,
like, so like,
with
for
the
Now
king
example,
sacrifice.
if you
Ooh.
want to go for material, knight e3, knight g4.
Oh yeah, bud. Oh yeah, let's go. Winning a rook.
yeah, this is a straight exchange. It looks like.
Yep.
And the queen will be
Okay,
safe on f5.
We
so
can't
the
say
queen-
GG. Like this happened the last time. Let's not get lazy.
Good game. All right. What's who's playing next?
Maybe
This
we take
win
on
sponsored
D4
by
now. Yeah,
Factor.
take on D4.
The
Rook
bellies are
C2.
crowding around the board.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Look
They're
at that.
multiplying.
I
Holy
think,
crap.
It's gonna
I
be
think-
10 bellies in the next 30 seconds.
These are the this is like it's like the mafia. It's like Nicholas Stadson's crew over here. You know, it's just like yeah, you know, I will donate some money after the match. Twitch bits.
Okay.
Let's-
Okay.
Let's
Jesus
go.
I love
Dude, they're multiplying. There's like 5 of them. Holy crap. There's so many.
They go in packs.
Oh, that's Grandpa Elias in the middle over there. So
No, it
I
is.
think Amon's
actually.
looking to open up the B or A file, so maybe A6 or B5.
I think that's
Yep, he just
lawless
played
on the
A6.
right. A6.
Just get the rooks in and this will be an easy conversion.
B4 forcing the issue. I guess we have to take now. And then rook takes. I guess queen to B1 and queen f5. Queen f5 played.
okay, this is a simple game.
Probably
now,
double
right?
up on the C file. Yep.
Well, I would throw in rook c4 maybe, and then ask the question: do you really want to open the? Okay, he's playing rook c6.
Do you really wanna open me?
He lost to this guy, Keith. But it was like a very silly loss. I would
It was a
say.
time
really
scramble, to
wanna
be fair.
make
No,
me
yeah,
cry?
but I mean,
Yeah, I know.
Z's chess, Amon is playing a 2-game match against his opponent. He lost the first one. This is the second game.
Yeah.
Hello to Z's chess. National Master Keith McKinnon.
Welcome in.
We have National
McKinnon?
Master Keith McKinnon in chat.
Yeah, he's here. Yeah.
Oh, welcome National
and
Master
C3
Keith McKinnon.
drops, and so I think the game
And
is
now C2 is just falling.
yeah C2.
Ooh.
I mean, not quite lost yet. I mean, you have maybe queen e3, but like not quite losing. Okay, queen e2.
But now Rook C3, right? I guess
Rook
then
C2?
Queen
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
and he
Ooh.
resigns. And so
Nice.
Lamont splits the match. Should
And
have
White
definitely been
resigns.
But he's
a,
definitely disappointed because the
Yes.
first game was in control and
for sure.
he just messed up the time scramble.
For sure.
Okay, we're overall winning. I think it's overall positive with all these
I mean,
Blitz games. you know?
not necessarily that we had to win this game as black in order to even split this buddy Elia here.
That's assuming that he's won all of his games, but realistically.
He probably has,
He
yeah.
has.
It's
Yeah.
round 3.
I don't
so-
like this Ilya. I like our Ilya better. The Catalan chess strip god, whatever his name is. so.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, if anything came out of this, at least Moj has a new
Oh.
friend.
There's a little guy there
We have a
touching the
piece.
pieces.
He's
Okay.
setting them back up, making sure everything's
Oh, that's
That's
nice. of
nice.
him.
nice. Yeah.
He just wants to touch the pieces that the title players touched.
Yeah, yeah. I used to do that at the strip club, but they frowned upon that. So I guess it's okay at a chess tournament. So
Okay.
I'm just touching.
Okay.
Future
You're
world
just
champion in you.
adjusting. Just
He's,
adjusting.
yeah.
Adjusting, you
Chess
know, the
yeah.
bra, the thong.
Yadoob. Adjust.
So after we get the pairings and I flip the board, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be back quickly.
Shout out to JK Russia. Russia.
JKA Russia.
in the chat. That's right.
Hello, my friend, JK Russia. How are
Hello,
you,
buddy?
comrade?
I really think Amon needs to win the splits event to get some confidence and feel a bit sharper. So
Yeah. it would
probably the
definitely-
winning score will be 10 out of 12. Or yeah, like so he can probably only drop one more game. Otherwise, there's gonna be like a tie or something. But
Is
anything
is this
more-
usual to have a blitz portion in the middle of all these, slower games?
I think so.
Yeah, and it is now that the schedule slowed down. Sometimes it's after the event, but
Mhm.
it's not uncommon for it to be during as well.
Is that what you found happen with you? Like if you weren't doing well in a tournament and you kind of get some confidence back in blitz, has that happened to you, or is it just something you're
Playing the side
predicting?
events is more fun, so I'd play in them anyways. But yeah,
Mhm.
if there's people who would like take a bye rather than miss the blitz event because
Yeah,
those are generally more fun.
I never really play in the blitz events because I'm just always they always finish it, at least in the States, they finish at like 1 a.m. It's like I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I
So-
checked the Discord during like the Las Vegas one, and I was like, even factoring in for the time difference, it was like midnight by the time they were still posting stuff, like games.
Yeah,
played.
it was just it's kind of ridiculous, but
Yeah.
So they announced the splits event 2 days ago, but they announced a new event, the hostage chess tournament. So apparently there's a new chess format being played, and I don't know if it was yesterday or tomorrow, but the people in Waterloo invented hostage chess, and they're
Hostage
testing it
chess.
out.
Are they inviting Iranian players?
I believe so,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's on the website, and I'm not sure if Amon will be playing in hostage chess.
so it looks like we have. Do we recognize that guy
Yes,
there?
that should be Michael Buskar, if I remember. We've known him for probably 20 years, kind of
Wow.
from the Toronto chess scene. He was also on World Chess Network, which is where a lot of us started playing Blitz online. So we definitely know Michael. He is around 2200. And his Blitz is maybe, depending on how sharp he is, a bit higher. Because I think he's Filipino, and the Filipinos are very good at speed chess. Like they have a strong culture of like there's quite a few, and they're very sharp tactically. You probably encounter that on chess.com sometimes. I lost to Arnie on Monday, Coach Arnie. They're dangerous guys.
Yeah, Coach Arnie.
Um,
Dangerous. What do you feel about the indoor shades on forehead?
I not for me. Not for me. But you know what?
Are
He
you
has
trying to
he has
be-
a small head.
Are
He
you
has a
trying to be
small head,
nice to
so
your
it works.
friend because you've known him for 20 years? You
No,
don't
no,
wanna
he's
say
got
anything?
longer hair
Mm.
and he's got a small head. I can't
Oh.
pull off sunglasses.
I feel
And
like
masks don't fit me well, anyways.
I feel like he wants to wear a headband for his hair, but that wouldn't be like accepted. So he just kind of wears the shades.
I
Yeah,
think Canadians can get away with headbands. Like, what's the problem there?
I don't know. I feel like if you're not like a Croatian soccer player, a
look,
headband is
Blitz 2450 chess.com 2500 bullet. That's definitely
Wow.
above average.
That's
for-
dangerous.
It is, yeah. It's
That's
definitely
very dangerous.
Oh yeah, he'll play fast. He's not like theoretical.
Okay, let's
He's more of a
go.
speed expert.
Another London system. I can't wait.
Wow, Eric Hertz is getting a hemorrhoid looking at all these London games.
All right, so I'm just gonna like go ahead and just take a quick nap. You guys can wake me up when we have a new position in 20 moves.
Okay,
I
see you
think I
later.
can hear Gory pissing upstairs.
Okay.
Is it like a trickle? Does he have like multiple streams, or is it just one? Like
As
sound
expected,
like a horse.
a very quiet stream.
Quiet stream. So just like
Because
just like chessbrah, basically.
Like just a quiet stream.
Okay.
So already
He
knight
doesn't
c7
drink or
already
eat a
looks
lot.
like really silly. I don't know. Obviously c5 is an idea, but like why put the knight on b7 before c5? d7. Oh, he's rerouting knight f8.
Ooh,
Okay,
he knows.
This is interesting.
He knows.
Yeah, the knight on g6 is probably misplaced in these queen's gambit decline structures. So like if Amon goes h3, eventually black will go bishop d6 and you can trade everything. The knight on g6 is just not. I think one way to try to punish it is to maybe even play bishop h2, trade the bishops, play f4, play knight f3.
And he's not even trading the bishop. He goes for f4 directly.
Yeah, I
Or-
like that.
Maybe the concern was takes with the c pawn after bishop takes d6.
Yes, that would be a good move. I don't know. I like what Amon's doing. He has to win these games. He has to go 2-2 here. No more like too many draws against low rated players.
we see c5 as well.
F4 is begging for. I'm just
No,
reading
well,
Dark
okay.
Tiger
I
in
mean, I
chat.
guess the idea with c5
Begging
is
for what? Begging.
You just play knight e5 as soon as you can.
yeah, pop the knight in.
Yeah, this looks pleasant for white. They have a knight on e5. They have control over e4. The Molly can castle, start playing g4.
a6, I think, just looking at. I don't
But
know,
he's
maybe
playing a
just
tricky
concern.
player.
Yeah.
Expect him on to get an advantage, and then expect him to get a very good advantage. But that doesn't mean, his opponent's fast, tricky.
I would just play like, let's say rook c1 here.
Woo! Let's
Just
go.
Normal moves.
Let's
Okay,
go.
g4.
Absolutely, it's
directly.
thematic. If you can kick the
Sander,
knight
bud.
away, yeah, queen can go to h5.
Very interesting.
Oh, this is a fun position.
Well, Aman is invited to the tandoori cookout with these spicy moves over here.
This is very fun.
I won't be eating tandoori in India.
Why not, buddy? Listen, Eric, your bacteria are like Canadian as F. All right. You're going to get sick regardless. Okay. You got to slam your lights, whatever, but you may as well get some street food out of it. It's totally worth it.
I'm not going to recover from that.
You can recover, bro.
Is queen h5 coming in here?
I think that's the idea. Mr. Hanson was pointing out.
Yeah, it's definitely an idea. You don't have to play it because black still can't really play f6.
I kind of want to play like something silly. Bishop g3, h4, h5.
No, I did.
You're feeling
I'm
silly?
also looking at that.
Yes,
Queen
feeling your silly
e1.
boy.
There's
Queen
also like
e1.
queen e1 to play h4, h5. I'd like to go for something more direct. Maybe knight f3, h4, h5. Like bring as many pieces over. But
That's a
all
fair
the moves
point.
sound good. All the moves you're suggesting are good because it's a nice position. And just Amon needs to play fast and execute whatever he wants to.
He just
Is
plays h4 straight up.
Yeah, because then
Yeah, he's trying to play bishop
High
h7
T,
after knight
high T.
h4. It
Yeah,
is.
very
It
high
is.
T.
I respect it.
Testosterone is in high supply.
By the way, shout out to Johnny DJ. He was featured in the latest YouTube video, the vlog.
Oh, wow.
One of Amon's bouldering.
Wow.
Partners.
Thanks for letting me know. I'll skip over that portion.
Okay.
not a
so
Johnny fan.
Concession made by
Nobody's a
taking
Johnny
it
fan.
like that. This seems just quite nice. I don't know.
Johnny DJ is like
No, but
a
en passant.
Dollar Tree
F5.
on
En
him.
passant
F5
with the
is-
e-pawn, yeah. You're hitting.
En passant with the e5.
F5 is a horrible move. Obviously,
Awful.
it's a blunder. But even if without it being a blunder against the bishops, you don't do that, and it's just the pressure Amon's putting on.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is game over. I mean,
Has to be.
h5. What do we do after h5 here?
I don't know, the
mean,
next.
one thing that you could argue is that
checked.
h5, the queen no longer has that square. to
Well,
go
we
to.
don't. We can just go h5 and take on g7 and just open everything. Just
And that's
open
what
it
we
all
see. We see h5.
black has not developed the bishop on c8, the rook on a8, queen on c6 is blocked by that d5 pawn. There's just no
Yeah, knight
counterplay.
h4. I mean, the idea is to throw it into f5 maybe.
Maybe queen g4 over here.
Queen
Queen
g4, knight
G4
f5 is going to be
with
played
ties.
regardless. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually like the idea of taking on g7 if I can.
Yeah.
What g7 does is if king takes in the future, the bishop can go to e5 with check.
Seems like Amon is.
So,
He took
yeah,
on
Amon-
He's
G7.
looking for a nice win. Okay, if he played, that's good. That's good. We need some speed.
so maybe even play h6 and then you get your queen to where you want. Okay, you swap rooks first.
Yep, h6 would check and then queen. H.
Hanson,
now-
do you feel the need?
Feel the need for what?
Now bishop
Bishop-
e5 with check.
yeah,
this
The
knight
need for
left.
speed.
So
Oh, I think Amon, yeah, like there's no reason to be in time trouble and it's such a dominant position. But he's fine. There's no counterplay, there's no tricks here.
I think we got queen g4.
Hmm.
When's bishop e5 coming?
Coming right now.
e4 played
So-
first.
Oh,
If takes, you lose. the
that's a
h.
good move.
I-
Cute.
That's a good move.
If bishop e5 is coming, then so am I.
Everything wins. That's the point. Unless like black doesn't have a single good piece in this
Well-
game.
We're also up time, it looks like.
I prefer the games to take longer so more people crowd around and we feel more lively, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Check.
We're never gonna get
Are we gonna get a check? No.
He's building
Amon's
up,
holding it in.
Yep. We're bracing.
Amon must have amazing stamina. He just has so much patience in
Yeah,
these
we did just give the
positions.
check.
Now this is
is
looking
good,
like
yeah.
game over. Queen
Yep.
f6, queen f7, queen f8. Three key squares here. So if queen e8, queen f6, otherwise queen f7, queen f8's mate.
And then, you know.
That
Nice.
should be it.
That looks like a KO to me.
Hey, oh baby, let's go.
We'll flip the boards and
Light work.
Yes.
I think
what
like
is,
a man bun is a negative 100 ELO for a man bun.
And
It
Nepo
res-
started playing better as well now that he cut it off.
Yeah, there you go. It restricts the circulation in the back.
yeah, it's pulling all the blood to the head, to the hair.
Very dominant game.
Our chief arbiter at events has a man bun, Tommy.
Oh, well,
Nitsu
that's-
Prime.
That's why he's the arbiter and he's not winning these events.
Mm.
Game has started. And let's see what we got.
Oh, Zizcha says the man bun is rather
D4.
feminine.
Uh,
Nice, a Saskatchewan comment from Z's Chess.
So I don't think we should be calling them man buns. They're just buns, you know? You have a bun.
Looks like a
We say
Nimzo.
man to make it
is
more
an Nimzo,
manly.
yep.
I like buns.
That's what I hear.
So
Many lines. I think C5 is normal. There's a lot. I mean, everything.
There's so many
C5,
lines.
C5.
yeah.
I was actually
C6.
born in Nimzo, India.
That's one that Tommy has had in the notebook for a long time.
Oh man, it's way out. It's in the PDF. All right. Eddie Barber has his PDF. I got my PDF.
Yeah, that's been discussed. If the player leading the Canadian Open played in the Blitz, that would be a nice sample for us to process. But I don't think they're playing.
This is interesting. Maybe e4 here, but that can just take. I guess
No,
the
no.
next one.
Also, Amon's opponent, I think, probably just came for the Blitz. I don't think he's playing the Open. If I'm not, I mean, he could be, but he usually just plays Blitz events. So made the drive over to pick up some cash.
Your camera is so bad. You look and sound like a bologna sandwich eating white dude.
Okay.
What?
I had a turkey sandwich for lunch.
Really? Did you where'd you get that turkey sandwich?
I made it myself.
Ooh, very nice. You know, if you don't have time to make it yourself some days, you know, you could always get Factor.
Yeah.
I could get factory. That's true.
Pop it
That's
right in
true.
the microwave. Kurt's
It is nice to have hot food, but the inconvenience of having to cook it yourself is sometimes too much for me.
Yeah. And if you're, living with vegans, you need to be able to have
Yeah.
food already.
Big dono from the capo, Nicola in chat.
Yep, 100 bits for the superb commentary team. Well, thank you, Nicola.
And Eric Hansen.
And I'll just catch up, I guess. Thank you, Electromagnet.
G4. Very
Hello,
nice.
Nicola. Were you here for the Tommy Nicola joke?
I just make them all day. So
He made us sweat a lot of them.
Hopefully we get some bellies, so we can repeat jokes. I think Tommy's used to doing
can
that.
can you sack on F2?
Yes. Maybe. It
Why
looks
would you
fun.
like to sack on F2, Tommy?
Maybe Queen H4 first, because then you
Queen
can take
H4 is
the-
Never
I
mind.
guess
This makes zero
possible.
sense. There's not enough pieces. Never mind. So
I mean,
it is a
possible.
legal move. Chess Tim confirmed in chat. It's a legal move. So
Yeah, Queen H4
Alright.
first.
all right, carry on.
But hold on, we have to see if it actually is good though.
It's not good.
No, but Queen H4, is it actually good? Is the question. Probably not. This is better. It looks like.
It's too many. There's more defenders than attackers. So
So you're either losing c4 or you're losing castling rights.
And he means the check on
If you
D3.
castle here,
Okay.
knight c4, queen b3, at least you pick off black's bishop pair. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we see, white castles. I mean, pawn is a pawn.
Yep.
You could also play queen d3 maybe as an option, and then like trying to restrict the activity of the bishop. But okay, he just takes the pawn.
B3. B3.
Well,
let's see.
then, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, b3. Okay, well, knight comes back. Rook d1. I imagine queen f6 or queen e7.
Queen f6 is a little dangerous looking, no?
I wanted to play bishop f5, but yeah. Bishop at like queen f6, knight a4, queen g6, for example, seems okay.
Yeah.
The idea of bishop h3, but there's also knight f4, which is annoying.
Speaking of the commentary, I think I got some of the rounds uploaded on YouTube, and I think round 3 will have the audio from the commentators. If it doesn't, we'll work on it, but we don't want to lose this this gem.
I would be. I don't know. Maybe Amon has something against knight f4 that. Oh, we just went. We just went directly. Okay, okay. Bishop f5. There's bishop e5. But okay, there's like that's just should just be losing. Now
Thank
maybe rook
you,
e8.
Ralph. I don't like all the things being traded off. White's very active for the price of a pawn. So it's definitely not out of the woods yet. Even though you're up a pawn as black, you have a doubled pawns and bishop on b2 staring down in the position. The knights are dancing around, and Amon is behind on the clock. So again, tricky opponent. Got to watch out.
Yeah, Moj watching in the background. So go Moj.
Well, I mean, concretely, I feel like you're obligated to take on f5, right? And
Okay, and then what happens after queen f5, f4?
Yeah, what
f5.
happens, Kurtz? What happens?
What happens after f4
What
in that
happens?
variation?
Answer the
So
question.
knight f5, queen f5, f4. Was there a tactic there, Kurtz?
Yeah, was there a
I was
tactic?
looking. No,
Yeah,
I'm
you were
just-
looking, but
And
you
what
weren't
was your
seeing.
conclusion? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
what's going on there?
Yeah, yeah.
What happens after knight f5, queen f5, f4 with knight f6 check as an idea?
You're like an irresponsible frog, Kurtz, jumping to conclusions.
Can we like put a frog body underneath his head?
Frog.
I am visualizing that now, and I do want to play it out.
Okay, but it's almost still possible, right?
Yeah, well,
Remember
Amon's
when-
playing very sloppy here because there's a lot of loose pieces, and he's trusting his calculation, and I wouldn't trust it because he's been pretty rusty with calculation. So if I'm Amon, I want to trade off pieces here. Absolutely. Pawn up, don't take too much risk.
f6.
Because White's getting super active.
Yeah.
And Amon's rook on a8's not doing anything.
b6, they kick the knight.
You try to play. Oh, I guess the rook is coming in. We're getting moves quickly because
We
it's the
swap
time scramble.
knights.
Okay, this is a good trick by Amon.
Yes, bishop d6 is very nice.
Trying to trap the rook. White might play queen c4 check, queen e6.
Change.
That rook can be corralled.
Oh, there we go, buddy. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, and the queen drops.
You gotta protect your lady.
And he saw it. Let's go.
He's like, yo, girl, my girl.
That's a good win.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That puts him on 6,
Oh,
7,
and-
8.
Is that Moj asking what? No, it's not Moj. He's not wearing a mask. So a nice spectator just asking, what happened in the game? Very interesting.
Then
He was
Amon's like,
probably
here's
wondering about a line.
Well, yeah, that's a very familiar blunder for everyone watching. Is the discovered attack on the queen happens up to most levels.
I mean,
This
this is
guy's
where
chess.com Blitz
yeah.
is 2,500 Z's chess around your level.
but But this is where it happens in the end of Blitz games. You know, you kind of get that blindness, you know, to simple tactics. And
Definitely.
Yeah.
I guess it happens over the board as well.
But it's good you got to trade off the pieces. Gory, could you go back to the position where Kurtz was still trying to figure out a conclusion? Can knight f5 and f4 work? It's when the white's rooks are on d1 and a1, and the knights are on g3 and e4. Yes. Go back with the rook on d1.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, this Amon's pawn is on h7. Can white play knight takes f5 and f4?
White takes.
With the
Knight
rook,
takes-
sorry, his rook needs to be.
White's
not
rooks
on-
are on a1 and d1,
Yeah.
not d4 and
Oh.
d1.
So here, sorry.
A as an alpha.
Yes. So what happens after
f5.
knight f5 in this position?
F4, knight f5, queen f5, f4. With the idea of knight f6. Okay, what about something? It's kind of silly. No, it doesn't. I was thinking like knight f3, queen takes h3, but it might be forced or something. Oh no, no. How about knight d3 there?
Yep. I like knight d3.
I can't.
Is that the only move? Knight d3, then there's knight g3, and there's queen g6. Are you following us, Corey Hole and Tommy? I don't hear Kurtz. I don't hear them. Is there
No,
microphone?
no.
broke?
I don't see a move. I think you're losing the knight.
No, but the knight on g3 is hanging now.
We're having a
Played
nice
f4.
group analysis session here. but I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
see
yeah.
Tommy
Sorry.
saying
So-
anything.
sorry. I was they were talking about KFC in chat, and nothing gets me distracted like some Kentucky Fried.
the
Yeah,
idea
so
is
who's to move? Is this white to move over
White
here?
to move.
Okay,
we
but
take on
Yeah,
f5.
so knight takes f5,
Queen takes,
queen takes
and then
f4.
moving the
and then-
knight.
But knight d3, you can just go knight f2. That you just pinned your knight even further. So knight f5, queen f5,
Sorry,
f4.
hold on. Yeah. Knight f5, queen f5, f4.
Yes, that's correct. I'd like to go f4.
It's very nasty.
Does Z's chess have a contribution here?
Very, very nasty. Hold on.
There might be a move here, but this is what I was worried about because there are a lot of loose pieces. And I want to do it when black's bishop's on b4 because that's also a loose piece.
Right.
How
Once it
about
gets to f8, it's more secure.
knight f5, queen f5, knight takes f5, queen f6, f4.
Sorry, what the fuck?
What?
Was that?
I'm just reading something out from chat. From Dark Tiger with the 3.
You're reading it from a pleb, and you're assuming it's right.
A pleb.
No,
Of
but
course.
it's not. It's
Kurtz
better
is
Dark Tiger.
calculating here. He's a jumping frog and I want to give him time.
It's better to do it to play f4 before you play knight f6.
Ribbit.
Because you're just winning a piece there. But I honestly think
There
Yeah,
should be a way to make it complicated, but it looks like it was a challenging try.
Like-
Especially like you don't really want to deal with that when you're in a mon's shoes, when you're playing somebody much lower rated and you're up a pawn. No, but that like JK Russia, this is a blitz game where Amon had like a minute. That line that you're suggesting looks like from a fantasy movie. Knight
Which
f3, knight e1.
fantasy
no, I think
movie?
we're just losing a bunch
Chronicles of
pieces.
Narnia.
Oh, Narnia. Okay. All right. I mean, if it was like 2 towers or something, I'd be okay with it. So.
We can see our champion modes there.
Okay. How about
Do you have a variation for me, Kurtz? Kurtz is
how
analyzing.
about knight f5, knight f3?
Yes,
you
king
move the
f
king.
king
I
f1.
just take it. I just take on f5, and if you take on f1, if you take back on f3, maybe I have some comp. I take on like f3. I'm picking up h3 as well.
So that's the sharp line, right? Then I go
Yeah,
knight g3 after you take on f3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's wonderful. Or
Oh no,
anything.
no, but then I was curious. So white should have done that, and maybe black can get compensation.
No, but I don't. I mean, I don't know if I.
But that's
have
hard,
h1.
right? Like Amon
Yeah.
might not like that's
So to reach that conclusion that knight f5 and then f4 is coming is a little annoying.
Yeah, Goblin says, can you show the move
I wish I
for the
could.
1000s
We
in
can't.
chat?
We can't.
I'm also
Not-
getting confused. I can't.
Not with that attitude, Gory. Okay. So let's go with the what is it? Knight takes f5, right?
I'm clicking it. It's not moving.
But you can make moves, but the point is the queens are touching. There's definitely some potential to drop your queen as black
Mm,
through some
It's always
discoveries.
dangerous when you're touching tips.
touching queens.
Right.
And then the king doesn't get involved. The queen's
Kurtz,
just
you
annoy
saw
the
that?
king.
There was a line, knight f5, knight f3, king f1, queen f5. You fall for the same tactic.
Oh, shit,
At
you're
f6
right,
check.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
That was a good comment by Pleb TBG. Ciro Cassie. Good
Mm.
comment.
We'll be gifted
It's
a
just-
sub for his comment.
It's just like Amon won the game on a discovered attack on the queen, and we're looking at in the game
hold on,
almost
hold on,
lost
hold on,
on a
hold on,
discovered
hold on,
attack
hold
against the
on.
queen.
Hold on.
Holding, bracing.
I'm wondering if
clenching.
there's like knight f3, king f1, if there's something that we can do with like rook takes on e4, but it doesn't look like it. I'm just trying to calculate. Like rook takes e4, queen takes e4, knight.
Wow.
Knight. I don't know. It seems it's a little ridiculous. Like the
Thank
knight-
you, Gory
knight-
Hole, for
knight
gifting
d2
a
or
sub.
something.
Gifting a sub to the
No,
pleb
knight
who
d3 keeps
suggested a
and
good
then knight
line.
f2
You
is the
did have a
problem.
good line.
Yeah, knight
That's
f2 looks
F4.
stabilizing. Yeah.
Oh, he's a
It's even
German.
more pinned. So
Ah,
Lord
look at that.
knows.
Danke für das
Oh,
Hessian Kabu.
danke, wunderbar.
Hessian Cabo.
Es tut mir
Hessian
leid.
Cabo. I don't know.
I'm gonna
That's
pull up
for
our
sh-
standings to
Schnell.
figure it out.
Okay, we can move past this. I just thought that was the one moment where things were slippery.
Yep. Oh,
yeah, I think that
And I thought
here-
I thought White was actually gonna go for it because they needed to mess things up.
You think a 2500 blitz should see that?
yes.
Yeah, I definitely think they'll see that sometimes.
I think if he cut his man bun, he would have seen that tactic.
Do we have the standings?
I'm trying
Or-
to find them.
I can just say 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
I think anything over 10 out of 12 will win the event.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of standings. Looks like everyone's standing over
Are
here.
these plastic
Oh,
DGD
come
pieces?
on,
Yes,
Tommy,
they
get
look.
the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, dude.
What did he just say?
He just said it looks like everyone's standing. It's like not even funny. Is that-
Amon's,
Oh,
That
that's Sean Rodrigue.
Rodrigue Lemieux?
Lemieux. So we're playing an IM here. He's played for us in the Pro Chess League.
Oh,
in the-
snap.
that's nice.
Um,
He almost looked like Michael Kleinman. I'm not wearing my glasses, but from a distance.
So this should be a good match.
Yeah, this is gonna be. Sean is a very active player versus a retired Hambo.
Keith says this is not a good pairing. Could you elaborate there, Kurtz, why National Master Keith McKinnon feels like this is a bad pairing for Amon Hamilton?
Well, Sean Rodrigue Lemieux is a very strong blitz player, and it feels like Hambo is maybe a little out of shape.
we have our first move.
I wonder if it's going to be d4. D4 knight f6. What a shot.
Lemieux?
I don't know where the pairings are on the website.
Oh, okay. Amon has brought out some serious openings.
Okay,
against,
only two Lemieux I respect are Mario Lemieux and Claude Lemieux.
Some cultured Canadian hockey references
Oh,
there.
for sure, bud.
Nimzo and Queen C2 Nimzo on the board.
Thank you, Ilya.
We used to hate Claude Lemieux because Detroit and the Avalanche rivalry was insane, and Claude Lemieux was their goon.
He's a
and
2800 chess.com.
Claude Lemieux is 2800 on chess.com.
So
I didn't know.
Claude
he played.
Lemieux's son plays in the NHL, Brendan Lemieux, and he was biting his opponent in a hockey fight this year.
That
So,
is-
and you know what's funny? He's fought Keith Kachuk's son, Brady Kachuk,
no
and
way.
he bit him, and
This
he
is-
bit him a bunch. He
this
was
is how-
suspended 5 games, and it's very rare in a hockey fight to start biting your opponent, but he started biting him.
That is, I mean, there are rules, right? And that is totally against the rules of engagement over there.
So the two sons of players, yeah, but that's from the last season, yeah.
That's
Juicy stuff.
It's interesting. I've never heard of like the kids of players going at it. This is how wars start in Europe. It's always some family-based stuff, and and in about 100 years, you're gonna have a war between the countries, and it all go back to the biting incident. All right, so we have a position on the board.
Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you think these clocks are accurate? We're hoping they're not, right? Okay, no good. They're not.
They keep
Yes.
jumping up and down 15 seconds.
Keith has mentioned Sean's high rated on chess.com.
His FIDE rating is apparently 1700 Blitz.
Well, that's a troll.
Oh,
Big
Keith
troll.
is changing the statement. Yeah.
So Keith said this guy was good. Now he says he's not that good.
Yes,
That's
Is
because
that
right.
what's,
the little
is that
plot
what's
can
going on
be-
here?
He's a numbers guy. He looks at chess.com ratings. He makes conclusions, but
Mm.
you know.
Position. I mean, you should see bishop g5 over here from white soon. Is that
Maybe.
what I'm thinking?
We got some info on Sean.
Yeah, Sean was a former pupil of ours. We taught group classes for Lafonghua's Elite Montreal juniors for a couple of years. And Sean was in the class. A lot of Olivier was as well. So Amon taught some of those classes. So they're definitely quite familiar with each other.
Also former Montreal chessbrah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's a very interesting spelling on Rodrigue. Is he French?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
That
yes.
is French AF, bro.
true. Well, Moj tags me and says, "No, it's Rodriguez." With a
No,
Z.
no. This isn't like not
Big troll,
everyone's
bro.
Hispanic.
He's trolling. Mods, can we ban cussing plus but whatever this guy's name is?
Yes, we signed Sean before he was known. That's right. The talent department, the scouting department was doing a good job.
You're developing the young guns, as we say.
Okay, he's looking to move the F pawn, presumably. Very serious game. I hope Amon doesn't pick speed up.
McNaster, if we get to 5 factor downloads, yes, we can ban Moj.
Let's keep it freedom only in the chat, please. None of this French nonsense.
F4. Are we gonna see F6?
Incoming Ben Feingold joke in 3, 2.
Never play F6.
Oh, F5. There we go.
F5. Okay.
So the key here is to kick away the knight from c5 without losing the bishop pair. Right now, if you go b4,
Right.
there's knight a4. So Mon
How
might
about-
think about playing bishop a1.
What about
but,
E4 here? E4.
E4 would be good, and I think that's in the spirit of the position.
Okay, maybe he's throwing in H3 first. I don't know if I like it though. 'cause
But
you're gonna
Amon,
go- Sorry, go ahead.
Is it-
Eric.
no, E4 makes sense. It depends how he's feeling. Yeah, okay. That's a good
Mhm.
sign. Because sometimes he doesn't go for the most principled variations. He goes for comfort. E4 here is principled. Rip open the position for the bishops.
Rip it open, bud.
Oh,
Pushing
for
the
sure.
center.
Yeah.
Pushing the center. See some pawn trades. Open position. Open lines.
There's also the small threat of if you don't take, which he won't fall for. But if you
Oh,
didn't
he
take,
took.
you had a G4.
He took.
I
Yeah.
think this might be the marquee match of the tournament. There's only one more round after, but I think this determines the winner of the event.
Yeah.
Did Black make a mistake taking?
We might see just a replacement of that knight on C5.
Chicken Pants showed up a few hours late.
Well, it's better late than never. It's what he tells his wife when he finally does come.
Wow, Gory.
It's
That's
really out of character.
Where
did
It's
that
out of
come-
character.
Where did that come from?
Well, I know Chicken Pants. I know I can
That
say
was-
that.
Chicken pants. There you go.
I was just.
Well, I know I can say that. I
What-
just.
what-
caused
What do
something
you
on
have to
home.
do? What do you have to do to get Gory? Like how much do you hate chicken pants? Like what did chicken pants do to piss off Gory this much?
No, I
No,
love
I-
Chicken
All of a
Pants.
sudden,
It's just
a
See,
very
right?
haymaker.
out
it.
of character.
Even
Off
Very
the-
out of character.
Off
my
the top
goodness.
rope.
Jeez.
man shows violence indeed.
And Amon's position is getting better and better. The bishops are opening up. There's targets. He loves trading, and the a4 pawn is on a light square. That's the endgame weakness. Amon, if he can not blunder this, this is the type of position he really thrives in.
Is he
I
gonna
mean,
trade
like,
down to the bishops? Is that what he's
No,
gonna
I
do?
mean, I'm just wondering, do
could.
we actually, do we go for like c5 here? Yeah, c5.
C5, because you want to keep your queen on d2 because it covers f2.
Mhm.
Sean's trying to pin and be slippery here like GSP.
Wondering about, I don't know, it's very annoying. He's got going, but okay, queen c3, targeting e5. But maybe you just go straight back and you go to
Yeah,
f5.
yep,
Then there's
put
rook
a-
f1.
Sean wants to trade his E weakness for the D pawn.
Play d6, takes.
It's a very pass pawn.
And
though.
the A4 pawn could be a huge factor in endgames with bishops on the board.
It does look like he's going to try to.
Right back.
Amon
Yeah,
likes
well,
his position, which is important.
Yes,
Very
queen c5
important.
is a good move.
If I'm playing black, I'm playing queen d2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to like oscillate my queen on free squares on the d file and be as annoying as possible.
It
Just
looks like they're gonna repeat to gain some time.
Maybe you bring the other rook in.
but I do not
Yep.
think this should be yeah, you should be repeating here.
Rook d8 or rook f6 more active, yeah. Yeah, it does
There's
feel
queen
like rook
queen
e6.
c4 here, queen c4, and then you have like bishop takes e4 maybe.
Oh no, but he doesn't even want to.
The e4 pawn will eventually drop. So Amon, no matter what, even if he loses the d pawn, b7
It's all
and a4
about
on
it's
light
all about the
squares,
b7 and a4
yeah.
pawn.
And speed.
Yeah. It looks like the
Okay.
time scramble has started.
Yes, okay, a queen trade. I don't know.
A
Sean
queen
knows
trade.
who he's
Amon
playing against.
Amon loves queen trades to a fault, but he should play this well.
He's getting space for king.
Oh, this is a tricky move. Good and fine. Was bishop c4 just missed?
I
It
believe it
was.
was.
Yes.
Oh, there's too.
This is a lot of trades.
This is going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw. I mean, Amon's up a pawn.
Amon's gonna play on for a while. The bellies will start to congregate.
No, but we just
What?
swapped one
Oh.
pair of rooks and now it's a little easier to hold on to. Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
That's
not
an error. Yeah.
But he's still gonna try. You have to try.
of course. Okay, he's gonna play g4 here. I mean, I don't know. I kind of have faith for Sean to be able to put this one, to keep this one.
Oh, this should be a draw, but there's a 5-10% chance of winning, and you gotta take that.
Going for g5.
There are ways to mess this up. I'd probably even give it 10% for sure, winning chances.
Okay, so we've got g5 in. It's just as soon as like your king runs out of places to run to, we'll start checking.
Yep.
I guess the point is you'll
I'm
Easy
surprised
to-
the Mon allowed the checks early. You're supposed to like wait a little longer, get your
Yeah,
rook a little
yeah.
closer. That
I think
that
he's
was a
gonna
little
take the draw soon.
yeah, it's a draw now.
I think
Good match. Sean's got this. I think the winning score, it's going to be over 10, so a draw doesn't hurt either player. Whoever
Yep.
wins the next
okay,
game.
I mean we finally
Yeah.
gave it a shot, it looks like, but now it's just okay. Oh no, we just liquidated, never mind. Oh dear.
Draw?
Can we go? Yeah, no, we don't have to analyze it. The next game will start soon. That was good.
All right, I'll analyze this position. We have
I'm
a
somewhat
black
concerned, though,
king
that-
and a
that-
white king, and
Now
there's
we have
no
to play
mating.
black.
here.
Playing black, Sean held that pawn down position well, but Amon had everything on the 7th, and that definitely felt like
I mean, what was
missed
the issue
opportunity.
with taking the bishop, Eric? Was there an issue? Bishop takes on d5?
Yeah, and then like rook e7.
Well, not necessarily even rook e7, but just let's say bishop takes d5 and then rook a7.
well, that's a good point there, Kurt. So rook a7,
Thank
rook
you,
d.
Moj.
I don't know. That would have been good.
Okay.
No, but in the position we have on the board, if you put the rooks on the 7th, I believe Amon was worried about the move. Rook d2 check. If white were to trade bishops and play rook e to e7,
Mhm.
rook d2 check, king h3, rook f8 to f2,
Yeah, and it's not even clear. He might be
then
getting
you're in
mated.
trouble. Then
Yeah, you have to
you're
play
getting
like
mated.
G4. Yeah.
Oh, g4 rook f3 is mate.
Oh, okay.
Or rook d3. So I understand why Amon didn't double, but he could have had a more comfortable endgame with what you mentioned there with rook a7. Actually, probably you should play rook a7 right away. Then
So
when
you
they
may-
take on g2, you might even be able to take back with a rook, so g3 is not hanging in some lines. And okay. I would say that was a higher quality game than what we've been seeing, so.
Yeah.
Trying to remember if Sean is a D4 or E4 player. Maybe he plays both.
Game is
If you
starting.
go bishop b3, then the b pawn runs.
C4.
So.
C4. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'm gonna blow my nose. I'll be right back.
English.
C4,
Brilliant.
C5.
Brilliant.
Okay, I mean,
Brilliant move. C4.
We're gonna see some hedgehogs.
it's comfortable. I'm kind of happy.
Chicken pants, no cam until the sub counts back up, until Gory gets some of the numbers.
Yeah,
they
isn't
hide him.
Kurtz an English player sometimes?
No, but this is. I mean, I'm sure I've literally had this position against them on.
So-
But
Okay, everybody. Yeah, Mon's playing black, so
yeah, I don't know. You kind of want to play D4, but he's obviously restricting it because, like, D6. Oh, we're trading off bishops right away. Even okay.
Sorry, I
Sense.
forgot to rotate the board before I left.
you need a high score in these events because there's a lot of let's say lower rated players. So it's a kind of a competition to see who beats low rated players more efficiently and then holds their own against the rivals. So that one point that Amon drops to the Iranian FM could be crucial because I assume Sean's been beating his opponents. I don't have the standings up, but you're probably going to need 10 points out of 12 to win the event. What happened to the talking?
I'm
Tommy,
just watching. I'm
Gory?
sorry.
Oh, everyone's just watching? Okay.
Yeah, we're miring his chess.
Well, thank you,
know,
to
I
Chicken
can't-
Pants for the 10
I'm not
gifted
like
subs.
I'm not like you. I can't analyze a position and
I don't-
shit. I can either like talk or focus and analyze on words or
So we're
analyze on
putting a lot of
chess.
pressure on E4.
But you don't need to
Yeah.
talk about chess, Tommy. The outburst that Gory just had was not chess related, and I thought that was great.
So you're just here to use me for my commentary? Is that when you just want to,
Apology accepted,
commentator
Chicken
with
Pants.
benefits?
Yes,
What about my chess analysis?
I'm ready for it.
It's like,
So
it's like
I'm
you
Tommy's
supposed
good in
to-
Grand Prix positions.
I hate
I
Grand Prix.
played Grand Prix against you. In,
F3. F3 is interesting. I kind of want to see if I can get into
By the way,
E5.
Amon has a good position, and he's very happy. Oh,
yeah, that
What?
Oh,
pawn.
E5.
what kind of
Really?
move is E5? It's a pawn winning move. That's what it is.
I see.
Because Amon would never play such a position a weak move unless there's a reason, because it just gives the knight a square that. So what we're gonna see is a parallel to round one. There's a C4 weakness, just like Amon exploited that against his round one opponent, the isolated pawn. So even if white wins D6, there's gonna be there's a quality difference in the pawn structure.
Is
Black
G6
has
too weakening?
No.
G6 too weakening.
Hey,
no.
Tommy, something has kind of happened to your mic.
We put his mic where it wasn't supposed to. go.
Oh yeah, sorry. I put my mic on top of my head because I was eating and I didn't want to make chew noises. So
Knight's headed back to C5.
yeah, and the mic is headed back towards my mouth.
Guys,
the
Amon
bishop
is just up a clean pawn here.
okay. I
and,
mean, there's holes. There's holes.
There's holes,
But we love the holes.
but
here.
the hedgehog here, we do like the holes.
For example, like G6 is kind of awkward to
No,
play.
what I want to do is go rook a8 and knight c to d7, reinforce my knight on f6 and hit the c4 pawn.
Makes a lot of sense. Come on, in the tank. I'm wondering if
I
these
think
times are-
Amon is gonna reroute his knight via, knight FD7, then to B8, and then he's gonna go to C6, and he's gonna
H6.
end up on knight D4. So H6,
maybe we were
exactly
concerned
what I
about
was
bishop
expecting.
G5, right? Is the knight into knight G4? Yeah, I don't know.
Problem with
about this
H6,
yeah.
it gives his opponent a bit of an initiative on the king side. Whereas I think Amon should just be solid and hit the C4 pawn, but he's still doing
96.
well.
96.
C4 is weak. You gotta attack C4. It's an isolated pawn and there's a knight behind it that's
Bishop
vulnerable.
B3.
No, we do not have the standings. This is Canada. There's nothing posted.
Yeah.
What you have is 3 good-looking men on stream providing color commentary for you.
Go colors.
Okay, I mean, rook D to C8. After G5, you could potentially even just take on C4. The knight on C3 is hanging, although that does look a little sketchy. But you kind of want to do that because
Amon's playing
Yeah.
very passively up a pawn, and this is really not a good strategy in Blitz. I mean,
DM me.
G5 and then knight H. I guess the idea
but the
is
knight's
knight
on
Draw.
the D5. Look at
Draw.
White's
Yeah, knight
space
H5 is
advantage.
disgusting.
Draw?
This is very, very,
Yeah, I
very
mean,
passive.
you're dropping B6. What is going on here? I mean, Queen C6 maybe is the idea. But
Well, none of
this-
these are ideas. It's just reactions. I hope they're not ideas.
Okay, I guess you have to take on B6 with the knight, or else knight F4 is.
It's
It's
gonna.
gonna-
This is gonna be a shit show. There's gonna be a time scramble. White's king could get weak. Black's king could get weak. Come on.
And
I
the
don't know.
bellies are assembling as well.
No, the bellies will really assemble here.
Oh
because,
no, the
this is
bellies.
determined.
They're coming. They're coming.
Sean has a lot of time to figure this out, and Amon is down. on the
So it
clock.
looks like this round the bellies aren't in, but the pose, folding your hands,
Oh, yeah.
is
It's-
the different. It's the
it's
cross
the-
arms.
It's
Takes
the
on G6.
disappointed
Okay, I would
disappointed
play
dad
G6.
pose.
I would just play G6. I don't know.
Nice.
All right, guys,
Yeah.
everybody cross your arms, even if you're at home.
Knight G7. My goodness.
Ooh,
No, not impressive. This is good for Amon. His knight on
Well,
H5
it's
holds
just,
everything.
It's just kind of
This-
silly that it was.
what is
played, I
this?
guess, is the point.
And the H4 pawn is going to be loose. So rook
What do
H8.
you-
I
what
don't
do you
think
get?
can take on. Well, you take on B6. There's knight F4. Yeah. I mean, you get a.
This is looking good. White's king side is far weaker than Black's.
Let's slide those pieces over to the
Okay.
king side.
Amon moved that knight there. I'm gonna need an explanation, Chief.
I
as
thought
to
it was
why-
because he wanted the knight to like he was anticipating maybe Queen F1 or something like that. He wanted the
Oh,
other knight to be
Queen
able to
F1's a
achieve-
very bad move. It
Oh,
just,
I-
yeah.
E5
People are
securing the
playing-
knight. Queen C7. We're headed for E7. But now knight
Yes.
knight D5. Knight D5 is annoying. Yeah. Because
Yes,
then you take twice on
Denny.
Yes.
F4.
Denny from Vancouver. 3 + 2 is 5.
Yes. It's purely a time scramble now at this point.
Yeah, Courteous Rex, we are getting paid. Gory, how much are you
You
getting
pick
paid
up
for your
C4. We lose
appearance?
F4. It's knight versus bishop, but I don't know about the quality of the knight. Oh, look at this move. This
No, but I don't know why Amon has a knight on H5 when that knight could have been on F4 and his other knight would have been on E6, which is very centralized.
see a
I mean,
swap.
he can reroute it now, can he not?
Yeah, it
Now
just
we're
takes
losing
time.
that pawn by force, which is
It
disturbing.
takes time and it doesn't go to a good square. So just some poor moves in the middle of the
So
game from a
Queen
good position.
E7, Bishop C7, Rook C8 played on the board. Oh, sorry, and then sorry, Rook B8. Excuse me. King E7, Bishop C7, Rook B5.
I mean the bishop can dominate the knight soon. Amon's gonna need to be very tricky
The
there.
spectators are multiplying on the side of the board. It's so
Oh my
distracting.
goodness! It's probably the last game.
Yeah, probably.
We have a passed A pawn now. We've dropped A6. The knight is
board-
still on the
okay,
side
Oh,
of the
but
board.
just playing without a knight is a recipe for disaster. And I just can't for the life of me understand why the knight is on H5.
You're trying to trade off rook from a B file. I mean, we swapped. The king's going to come in, has to stop the pawn. How do we get the knight back
Oh,
to
this
reality?
is losing. It's a losing
Holy.
position.
Oh no.
Oh wait, am I misreading the pieces? I thought there was a rook on the board.
No. We swapped off rooks, but the
Oh, I
knight
thought
is
Amon was
dominated.
down. The knight's dominated, but Amon's bringing his king in. So
At least
this
the
is
knight is
looking.
protected. I mean, he
I didn't
can't
see the
lose.
pieces.
He can't lose.
Yeah, we do have to just watch.
Well,
the
if you
camera.
can't lose, then the knight maybe can start tricking the bishop.
Yeah, it's because like the
Yeah.
pawns are split, and it's not like you can do anything with them from the white side. So I think we're
The knight's a trickier piece.
especially pawns are on both sides of the board. So I think we can.
Yeah, I can't visualize this. I'm a 2D guy, not a 3D
Okay,
guy.
Okay,
Open
this
the
is a good
Zoom,
move
Tommy.
though. This is a good move.
Open the Zoom,
Unfortunate.
Tommy.
Unfortunately, this is a
Finish
dead draw.
Yeah, you managed to swap off one of the.
Check.
I mean,
Check.
did we win the pawn? No, there's still an extra pawn there.
Knights are still tricky.
Well, these guys, tough match. Looked pretty even to me.
Are you winning, son?
Amon had probably close to a winning position in both games.
Can I have you repeating? Nope.
Okay, well, for sure, Amon needs to win his next two games to finish with 10 out of 12 and have a chance for first. I don't see the standings, but I have to assume. This is like dead drawn, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it's very
like-
hard to lose. You have to trap your own knight or something, and then okay, now it's a
Draw?
draw.
Yeah.
Wow. KNVB with the draw. I feel like FM Telos would have won that game, but KNVB.
that's a deep comment.
That is
Tommy.
that's deep lore, deep internet lore. Not a lot of people know that.
But you're right.
Am I wrong? There was a little more spice back in the day.
Yeah, well, yeah, when you're like an FM or IM, you're generally like a little more hungry.
Do you feel like FMs and IMs are drilling the fundamentals a little harder than GMs, and GMs are going deeper into the kind of the complicated stuff, and they feel like I'll just rely on my fundamentals.
Dr.
that I learned
Mayonnaise,
earlier."
what's the problem? What's the problem with having me in draws?
It's okay. We
This-
have Eddie tomorrow. We'll be very medicated. Well, hopefully
Wow.
not very.
No, we don't. We have Eddie on Saturday.
Saturday?
Ooh.
Oh, not on my schedule.
But if you want Eddie, like he's in the factory tomorrow. If you actually get him to come on from the factory.
Yeah,
Eddie's
live
in
from the factory. Yeah, okay.
Well, I wasn't intending to come back. I was intending to play a tournament, but I'm sick. I have like a fever, like a.
Oh, you want to join tomorrow, Kurtz, at 10
No,
a.m.?
no. I have work tomorrow. I know.
Have we had any subs, Mr. Gory Hole?
We have. I can read them out. We just got 10 from live bet the draw. So the IT managed coming back. We got back rank mate resubbing with Prime for 11 months. The Ka Cooler gifted a tier sub to follow the neck. P12U also tier 1 for 11 months. Thank you Kane for the gift sub to Ralph, and thank you Steve for the 39 months. And Chicken Pants with the 10 when I roasted him.
Bro, you
Yeah.
can just say thank you to everybody, you know? Say thank you, everyone, and like, boom, you're done with it.
Awesome,
Efficiency.
very good. Thank you for all the sub. Thank you,
Oh,
Dr.
we got
Lord,
some
for
more.
the 5.
Quick.
Smoker getting
Dr.
Quick
Lord,
sync
has your factor arrived?
I believe it has. I know the answer
What-
to that.
What's our factor count at?
I think it's hidden on the screen. Those of you wanted to get the picture big. Put it up here. We're at
Very
I
practical.
can't tell. I'll be able to tell once the stream delay catches up.
So Hanson, to my previous question, do you feel like these FMs and IMs are sweating harder with these like fundamental end games and that sort of thing? And
No, I
GMs
think
get a
they're
little rustier
worse.
with it? They're worse at it.
I think the newer generation's worse because online resources aren't like super good for that area yet. That's a very technical area. Openings, tactics, calculation, you know, the engines, everything has improved a lot, but the the discipline of endgames.
Mhm,
That's why Dvoretsky's is still referenced, even though it's not practical. It's like
mhm.
it's a bit of it's a much more tedious activity, and most young players don't really embrace that.
Interesting.
I was gonna say, you asked how much the commentators are getting paid. You guys are getting $50 chessbrah vouchers for every day. You can use that for the next camp
In Puerto Rico?
I
in
get
Puerto
$50
Rico.
vouchers.
So you've accumulated multiple ones, Kurtz. Yes.
Okay. All right. And what is the next camp run?
Well, it depends if it might be in January, but if I can get Yasser, Mayo, we'll see. It's more about getting the hotel, but there might be a good cast,
Okay.
let's say.
I'm already confirmed, so it'd be very fun to have all the commentator boys there.
Hola, Malak.
PR is not confirmed
onda?
yet because the hotels are extremely slow and bad at responding or getting work done, which is very common in Latin countries. That is very slow to get communications.
Yeah, it's, plus the vibe on the yeah.
Did your
What were you gonna
brain
say?
stop working?
Someone Malak is asking if Eric Hansen is coming here, and yeah, he's
Yes.
coming to Puerto Rico. So, can my dad play with you guys in the afternoon? So what city are you guys going to?
You tell me.
I have no idea.
The capital, probably, because
yeah.
I don't trust people to make it
Yeah.
too far from the airport.
Too far, yeah. Okay,
It's
that's
always
fair.
an issue.
San Juan is cool. If you're gonna go to Puerto Rico, El Yunque is like it's like a rainforest in Puerto Rico. It's really sweet. So if you're gonna make it a little excursion, it's a place to go.
I'm definitely excited.
Yeah. So I guess I can tell a story. So I went to El Yunque, basically. Yeah, I've been there, Eddie Barber. So I went to El Yunque, a rainforest, and it went like an Airbnb group. So those little excursions or whatever. And there's these little pools where you can kind of take photos and stuff like that. And so we went with the guide who was kind of like, guiding us around and stuff. And so we're all just chilling like underneath a waterfall. And then she's like, out, everybody out. And my phone and everything was like on a rock somewhere. And like we all got out and like the water level just rose like 6, 7, 8 feet. There was flash flooding over there. I couldn't grab my phone or anything like that. And it was like a flash flood from the top of the mountain. And where we were, it was just basically flooded. And so if this guide hadn't said anything, we would have died. And then the guy next to me was a total bro. He went to Emory. He's like, I grabbed your phone, bro. And he grabbed my phone. And he was like my savior. I had my phone. I saw my phone flash before my eyes. And so then I went to bed alone and played Blitz at night. So it was a good time.
He saved you from your not being able to play Blitz on your phone.
Yeah, exactly. And so that was my story. El Yunque.
Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, no problem. That's my contribution here.
Really earning that $50 voucher.
There we go.
So definitely exciting for the Blitz, and at least there's no Ryan Campbell guy. I don't have to worry about getting paired against him.
What's a Ryan Campbell?
You don't know the story, Tommy?
No.
There is an unrated, untitled player playing apparently his first OTB event. He's 5 out of 5 and he's 4th.
Wow. What's his online rating? Do we know?
No one knows.
We don't know yet.
Oh, that's kind of like my dream. Like if I was ever to get like really good at chess, I'd want to be like that untitled guy that's just like GM strength and just,
That's unheard of. This is the first time it's happened.
Yeah.
Keep streaming, Tommy.
I want to get National Master in secret and just play Kurtz one day. Be like, oh yeah, it's me, and then just like dominate him. And
Do we think this is his chess.com?
You can dominate me any day
bullet?
here, Tommy.
I doubt the 500 bullet is the same Ryan Campbell. That would be quite funny though. He's legitimately 500 and
Moj, you're on the ground there. Do you have any idea about the standings? Who's in first? What are we looking at?
Yeah,
Because this
we
is
need
the
a
final
we need a
round.
field report.
What's the
Moj.
prize fund?
Worst reporter ever. Like, what's he good for? Is he just the eye candy over there?
He's getting some photos apparently.
Hmm.
And I think he said he was going to try to get the pairings. I mean, the standings, but didn't have them.
Mr. Hansen, how was the Jays game last night?
They won 8-2. I think they fired their manager. I think they hit 4 home runs, and the Phillies also hit a home run. It was a pretty easy win. I mean, Guerrero hit a home run. It was
No.
a comfortable game.
Yeah, did you hit a home run as well, or a
You'd like
ground
to
rule
know.
double, ground rule double, something?
Yeah, I grounded into a double play. Let's
Oh,
say.
nice. Oh, whoa.
Mm.
Okay. All right. That can be a number of things.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I'm married now, so it's all just grounded singles, So yep. I'll take 3 singles any day. The old Eddie Barber. All right, chat. Pick a card. Pick a
Or
card.
you're doing some magic tricks.
Are
now.
you thinking?
Yeah.
Are you thinking of a card, chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Thinking
a
of a
card.
card? Okay. You see a card?
Yep.
Okay. You got it in your head. Keep it in
Yep.
your head, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
That wasn't my card, but I did see that card and it's one of the selections.
Screw this. Take your $50.
Yeah, can we pool our vouchers? Can I pool my voucher to send Tommy Shelby to Puerto Rico? Or
Yeah, I get $100. I
No,
could do some
Kurtz
damage
is
with
accumulating.
$100.
Kurtz is
accumulating for sure.
Kurtz is accumulating right now. I think he's at 3 vouchers.
3 vouchers. Yeah.
3 vouchers. Holy crap! That'll get you. I'll get you a lot of drinks in Puerto Rico, actually.
Yep, at the open bar.
So Puerto Rico.
No,
has
you
a lot
can't pool Kurtz because we'd like all of you to join. Eddie included. Eddie said he's coming. Just so you know,
Okay.
Kurtz, Eddie has legitimately tried to pay me in advance to go to Puerto Rico.
But you can't trust Eddie Barber.
No, but if he were to go, would you commit to going? Pending your schedule?
Eddie Barber.
I mean, but Eddie Barber, like I can't get the man to do anything.
Yeah,
So
but if he were to go, would you go? Hypothetical.
Okay, but like in order for Eddie Barber to go, you have to physically like pick him up from his house.
He already
like-
got his passport. He's already like making moves.
You don't need a passport for Puerto Rico. It's a U.S.
Oh,
territory.
that's right. Yeah, he
Yeah.
got it from Mexico, but it was late, or for Canada. But yeah,
Yeah.
nobody needs a passport, so there's not even that excuse.
Yeah, that's a big benefit of it being a US.
And you can use
I'm-
U.S. dollars, and it's awesome.
So I'm
I'm
waiting for
tired of
Kurtz's
getting-
answer.
I can't commit. I cannot commit. Let's see how many vouchers I accumulate, and let's see
it's-
how
It's
many.
an easy flight. It's very easy to get around Puerto Rico.
Round
Alright,
6
thank
pairings are
God.
posted with
Thank God.
scores. Can you let us know if you're there?
Looks like we have a game.
Is this grilled peppers? Who is this?
Razvan. So I assume you guys know who that is?
Yeah.
He lost to Ryan Campbell today. He's a grandmaster. Around Amon's rating, 24,
guy.
40 feet 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, to UTD. And he'll be playing in India on the Olympiad team if he gets his visa.
He's playing for the Olympiad.
Yes, he was 15th ranked. Everybody declined. Amon was 14th ranked and declined. So we went down the list to see who wanted to go.
Mm. All right, this guy's good. I can tell by how he's adjusting the pieces. This is how Ramsey Bolton used to play with his dogs before he used to sick them on people. The way this guy's
No,
adjusting his
get
pieces.
these Game of Thrones references out of my face.
No,
Can't do it.
should we watch the trailer again before the next game for the House of the Dragon?
No, but who cares? Literally, who cares?
Why? HBO makes the season 1 will be good. You
I
don't
will
think
tell
so?
you, Kurtz, that Game of Thrones up until like season 3 or 4 was like some of the best television.
No, but it's I mean, I said this. I was saying this like back before. Like after season 4, Game of Thrones got awful, but everybody else, was very keen. Very keen.
At that point, it
But that's
became like a
still 4
pop
really
culture
good
thing.
seasons. That's still 4 really good seasons.
Yeah, it's solid. You can't expect it to be.
5 was watchable,
I
but
mean,
4,
8
like the first 2 seasons, tremendous.
Yeah. What show is good for like 8 seasons straight? Like,
I mean,
like, I'm
it's
trying to
just
think
so
of one show.
unfortunate. I don't know. Like I can't think of another thing that was so like just destroyed their
I mean, it
cultural
became so
influence.
huge, but what show is
Yeah.
good for 8 seasons in a row? Like, I can't name
don't
one.
know. I couldn't. Oh, well, we're
Okay.
seeing another B6.
He really likes this Owen stuff.
It's a very dubious thing. I'm surprised he's playing against the GM,
Okay,
but I'll tell you
the-
why he's playing it. Because he lost to a 2100 today with a Sicilian. And Razvan is quite strong in E4 positions. So Amon is probably a little shook from the game this morning because
It was kind of just ridiculous though. He took on C3. Like, why would you do that?
oh, I agree. Yeah, that's right. It was a
So this
It's
guy's
not the Sicilian's fault.
this is attack to mate you online. I've watched a number of his games.
That's a
Sounds
pretty
great, yeah.
alpha username, to be honest.
Exactly, Joe, but only
I
2,800.
played against him last year in
How-
Dallas.
How'd you do?
Oh, he absolutely screwed. Like, fuck me.
he's a
Okay.
strong tactical player. What he's doing here is he's provoking Amon to go up like take the pawn. And I think that's a great decision in Blitz for white. I think black's position looks gross without developing the pieces. And there's a reason you don't see B6 at the GM level is
Mm.
it's extremely dubious.
I notice he's not going bishop to A6 in this position
The
to
C-
swap off the bishops.
Or well,
He's
you
just
can't.
too much time. Well,
can't.
sorry, he meant before
Yeah.
knight C6, but it's just too much time. You played bishop B7, you played queen
Mm.
C8. You have to like it's just too slow. It's way too slow.
No, J Bell, I'm not a weeaboo.
Is J Bell talking about weeaboos?
He is. Does that interest you, Tommy?
It's curious that J Bell's calling other people weeaboos. You know, so.
The queen on C8's misplaced. He's gonna probably go queen back to D8. But the real question is how do you develop the king side?
I mean, your knights look stupid. I mean, what about bishop C5 here? Like, can we just at least get
Yeah.
a piece out there?
Oh no, trading is good. That's get those pieces that are on the king side.
Yeah,
Amon can do that and he's just up a pawn. That's great.
I mean, it's just not. I mean,
But this is
clearly
kind of
not
a
gonna
worse
happen.
version of some lines in chess where white sacrifices against the French. Razvan has to play well, which is play actively, which is another story. But 97, 96 from Kanan. Yeah, I like that.
Night before.
Doesn't D4 just work?
I don't know. I mean, I would just say 97 and
What's wrong with D4?
D4's it gets sharp. D4, knight D4, knight D4, bishop D4, bishop D4, knight E4, queen D7,
sorry.
96 check. D4 is definitely something to consider, but it gets sorry, D4, knight E4 right now. Then if pawn takes bishop, there's rook takes C5. And then there's knight D6 check. So it's a good thing Amon didn't play it, but I don't know if they calculated all that.
Just, yep, noted.
We don't see it as just an awful piece. Amon's probably going to adjust it, maybe queen D8 or something, but castling first is a good idea. Oh, Razvan, if knight takes A5, there might be B4. He needs to attack Amon's king before Amon can get castled.
I mean, knight takes A5, B4. How about bishop E3, and then knight back to C6.
Yeah. I guess then white takes on B6.
6, yeah.
As long as Amon doesn't blunder, he's just got a castle and like.
How about
But he's gonna spend a lot of time. Like Amon's not somebody who just takes on that quickly. Like he's gonna spend time.
yeah. I mean, we kind of have to do something. It's not like we can ignore this in castle. I guess we could kind of be silly. What about queen D8 maybe?
I like queen D8.
Queen D8.
Queen
with the
D8,
idea of
knight
bishop E6.
A4, bishop E3, queen E3.
Yeah. Ugh. That's a little gross.
Gotta protect
Mon
that
just
queen.
might just take on a5 next. And after knight a4,
Queen
queen
d8
d8. Yeah.
again. Then what are the
I don't
knight
necessarily
c5?
believe white has
Uh,
like a huge amount of
Knight c5
compensation.
should be
Can't
six,
knight
maybe.
take on d5 after
No,
knight
so
takes a5.
no, if we're
Queen-
playing,
queen
if we're
d8.
saying pawn takes d5, but queen d8
Oh.
here as well.
Oh
then
yeah, my
there's-
bad, my bad.
There's also like
So if you don't go queen d8, knight a4 is a threat.
yeah. So knight a4 now we would just probably take.
You just take it.
Yeah.
White
Well,
has
there's
double D
even-
pawns that are gonna be a big problem in the endgame if
Yeah,
Amon can
A
survive.
problem is though we can't necessarily castle because knight g5 is looking
I don't know.
good.
I don't
But
think
h6 is a
double
threat, then you can
Ds,
castle.
double
Yeah.
Ds aren't that big of an issue.
Okay, the knight is trying to plant inside c5. Queen a7 makes a lot of sense. Knight c5. I am not comfortable here as black.
No, just h6.
I can tell you these
Pieces are getting
positions,
treated.
these positions are dissuading me from ever learning this b6 defense. This does not look comfortable on the queen side.
No, it does not.
It doesn't look
Position could have been a
comfortable on
lot
any
worse
side
though.
of the board.
I think Amon's actually pretty happy. Usually you get mated here. In terms of when things go really bad.
Okay,
Giving up
so
another pawn, another
yeah.
pawn.
so e5 is free, but I don't really.
I mean, is the idea
wouldn't.
bishop b5 check or something? I guess I don't understand.
Can he castle?
Amon has taken on e5.
Please castle.
Why didn't Amon why didn't he castle? Why so greedy? Did he calculate? I guess he did. Like I'm worried about 96 and queen h5.
We got a raid. We got a
Thank you
raid.
to Chess Dojo Live for the
I guess
raid.
are we fine if we play like king d7? No, that
No,
no
but-
fucking way. Knight,
But why
knight-
did Amon grab that pawn? It's like what he did in the tournament. He's taking material in positions where he needs to castle. Like this just is a unbelievable move. I don't know how you could take on e5. Unless he thinks his opponent is just hanging pawns.
So when you put live in your
Like, knight
channel
takes
name,
e6 is just disgusting.
you can never
Sorry,
do
this
any
is disgusting.
reruns. Do you think Botez Live ever does reruns? Because it says live.
No,
I don't get
It's
what
fucking
Amon was
disgusting.
doing there. He could
that
have
was
castled.
fucking
Why did he
That's
like,
shitty. Like rook f7, queen takes e6, there's bishop f5. Like
oh. This makes no sense to me, really.
no, this is disgusting. I'm just disgusted.
You're disgusted?
Yeah.
Me too.
He's
We're already
attacking
up
to
a
mate
pawn.
him.
We're already up a pawn. I just want to castle and get my pieces in.
So fucking gross. I mean, my goodness.
Thank you, Sasha. Sasha Pentov loves the scrambled commentary.
But this is something Amon's been doing in his tournament games as well. He's been taking really weird pawns. He lost today, the taking on e4 in the opening. That was like extremely provocative. Against Jason Manley, the very manly guy. He took the rook on f8 when he could have just had a knight on.
But that was
e6.
really
That
uncool.
made he's taking material which is very just wrong in most cases.
Do you
Especially when
think
you're
It's
rusty.
lost.
Is he
It was just
pushing
lost,
too
right?
hard for wins over here? Just trying too hard for a win?
It's just normally he's not a greedy player. He's more of a solid positional player. He's like playing moves you shouldn't play unless you're like 100% sure. If you're not 100% sure, there's other practical options. When you're
even in
rusty,
this-
you have to be
Yeah.
practical.
Even in this chess online, Chad is calling out for taking X, Y, and Z, and he's playing the calm move. It's not playing that way.
So
over here.
Razvan's not playing this very well. Mon still's chances with the queen and the knight, and there's still chances here, not only to draw but also to win, which is funny.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
like
tell like
this-
any wrong queen king move, there's like
and it's a time scramble. Oh, he hung a queen.
Amon did.
No, the other guy did.
Here we go.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
The knight and the
Wow.
That's
queen,
huge.
baby.
Wow,
Let's
that
That
is-
is
go.
huge.
Let's
Once
go.
the queen and the knight are considered like so dangerous.
Yo, girl.
But I don't know
Like
what
the-
happened there.
That's like the second time we've seen a similar tactic.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Indeed.
Yeah, we take those. We take
take
those because
those.
that was a
So-
if you plug that in, that was probably like plus 1,000.
As I was saying, sound play from Amon, great moves all around. He's made the perfect
really,
choice.
I mean, look
This
at
is
how
huge
tilted
for
he
the
is.
event. This is
Yeah.
huge. Amon gets white and he's in control of his destiny. If he wins, I definitely think he must be getting
And
a
Razvan is
share
tilted. I
first.
mean,
The
look
power
at how
is
upset he is right
yours.
now.
Well, Razvan lost to Ryan Campbell today, and now he just missed mate and lost to Amon.
Wow.
He lost to an untitled player in the morning, and now Amon just swindled him.
And it's kind of one
Oh
of
my
those games
God.
that
That's
no
a
one
rough day.
comes
That's a
away
rough
Rough
day
for Buddy
Ryan.
Razvan.
I think it's really rough for Buddy Razvan.
Okay.
And he's not getting a visa to India because the Indian government and Canadian government have conflict. So a Canadian passport, it's getting very complicated. They're
I'm
not
gonna call
giving
some of
us
my
visas.
buddies in the Indian government, make sure he at least gets his passport after donating that win to Amon.
Okay.
Oh no, he's just like sitting there, like he's just fucking himself right now.
It's
My God.
it's the nerves, man.
Oh man, that's
You,
bad.
you gotta keep your head.
That was I think both players are pretty nervous that last game. What can you say?
It's one of those games that neither player really comes away.
Yeah, lots
feeling
of
too
Canadian
happy.
players are having visa issues.
Chess is stress. It rhymes.
Amon has a London, so he's going safe and just doing what he knows.
We're getting some bits, Gory, by your friend. Have you noticed that?
Oh, I just did. Thank you, Possum, for the
Possum.
2,000 bits. Very
One of them-
excited for that one.
One's go Amon, but the other one's go
Oh.
Glory.
I could do.
If you
Maybe
had more
something
chicken
later.
pants outbursts, you might get even more bits.
No, Hansen just wants the controversy, wants the content.
Yeah, Gory's like, oh, thank you for subscribing. Fuck you, chicken fans.
Well, it's like there's certain people in the chat I know I can really poke fun at. Like J-Bill, I know I can say pretty much anything to, and he won't be too mad. Other than I just better safe than sorry.
I mean, what can we say to J Bell that he hasn't heard on a Tinder date that's left him immediately?
Exactly. I recognize the cooks. Noted. No fun, JH.
Is
There's
this
some money on the line here. We need this. As I said, I think it's really going to help Amon's confidence. The quality of play doesn't matter, but if he wins the Blitz event, he's definitely gonna feel a little better heading into tomorrow.
this all
Because it's
theory?
it's a depressing event to keep playing low rated players that are causing issues. You have like everything to lose, nothing to gain, and so just it'd be really, really good.
How do you approach this position? I don't even know. Like rook
What do you
C1
do?
and B3. Or...
Well, Amon's a London player, but usually you try to challenge the queen side with A4, but black has the setup properly. So if you can't break the pawn chain from the queen side, then you try to break it in the middle. But it looks like Razvan is pretty prepared here for an E4 break. So probably you got to go knight E5 and maybe eventually try to play bishop F3, rook E1, E4.
Would you ever play bishop E5 and exchange and play F3 and then E4?
Probably not. The problem with bishop E5 is they're not even going to take right away. They might just go, what the? So I can tell you this move. Amon's worried about black playing B4 and pawn storming.
But I mean,
I
doesn't
think
this
it's gonna get spicy.
it
if
weakens
A5
C3 a lot?
does, it
huh?
does.
Okay.
If A5, then Amon will play A4. But I think it's safe to say black is totally fine from the opening. A5. Okay, now is Amon gonna play A4, which is the most provocative move, but A3 is
It's
not a good looking move.
provocative. It gets the people going.
Obviously, I guess the idea
Well, if you-
A4, if BA, then you play B4.
B4,
sorry, B5.
B5, yep.
Yeah, excuse me.
But A3 here would definitely be a very like low T London because where's the space advantage? Where are the good pieces? A3 looks awful if you don't play A4, but A4, I don't even know if it works. It's just, you have to do it.
There's like A4. What if A takes B, B takes A, or sorry, yeah, A takes B, A takes B. There's maybe B takes C.
Exactly. You just have to go for it here before black and castle. That's the one advantage white has. Is to open up things on the queen side. If Amon goes A3 here, it's a tough position. He has to see A4 here. I don't get it.
He's
A4.
made his move. It was A3.
Oh,
Oh.
no, but that's tough to watch because what's White's plan here? I can, everybody in the chat, what do you do as White? Where's the optimism? Where's the space? How are you going to put pressure on Black?
I
This
think
is-
you just kind of hold until
But that's really
Razvan
like putting on the knee
emotionally
pads.
breaks down. I think that's what Amon is planning on right here.
I can see. There's some.
Okay, what? Sorry, I like looked down for 2 seconds. and
You went
G5
G4,
G4.
G5.
I don't
G4 is
feel
high
com-
energy. Objectively, it can't be good because you also hurt your own pawns, and Black hasn't really. They don't have a weak king even
Whoa.
now.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But it's understandable that Amon's lashing out because his prospects are 0 on the queen side because he played A3. He has 0 prospects. He has to do it on the king side.
Just like Tinder and Hamilton, 0
Thank you for the
prospects.
bits, Mr. Possum.
Yep.
Yeah, you start
I'm,
lashing out and go to shoeless Joes and stuff like that.
Maybe
0
some Skittle
prospects.
bombs for Gory later.
That can be in the cards.
Ooh.
You
Well,
play
if Amon
F4
wins,
here?
we'll be in a better mood for a Thirsty
Exactly.
Thursday.
Definitely.
I mean, are you playing F4 and King H1 over here?
I mean, his position, it's looking
F4,
slightly
Rook
better.
F2, Rook G1. I don't want my king on a light square, but
Knight
Rook F2,
F3
Rook G2.
maybe, rotating literally every piece he can over to the king side.
no, you want the knight to cover E4, I think.
Both players aren't playing very well in the classical tournament. I think it's gonna get into a time scramble. Whatever the eval is now will
Yeah,
not
we
dictate.
swap and now we're gonna like I don't know. This looks nasty for White.
Well, Black wants to stack rooks on the A file and eventually just win the A file. As Keith McKinnon in the chat writes, Rook A7.
How do you even get something going? Like King F2 and
Don't you think it's clever, Possum? Outsourcing the
Mm.
drinking.
Bishop F3.
It's the
Mhm.
next level of the scam.
Although I
Bishop
joined
F3.
last time. We both joined.
Okay, Rook A6, a Keith McKinnon move.
Yeah.
Okay,
As I
Rook
said, the
C1.
knee pads have been on since A3 was played. It really is like not good.
Bishop
But
F3, Rook
Amon's
F2,
resourceful.
swapping rooks, but
This looks good for Black.
I
Yeah.
mean,
He's got the space.
Well, the thing
infiltration.
is, pieces are being traded. Amon doesn't have a good looking position, but how can Black win material? How can this manifest into something
well,
more?
it's a little Bishop H4 is a little annoying, forcing
Yeah,
Bishop
the
G3.
Bishop G3.
And
yeah.
like you don't necessarily want that pawn on G3.
But
want it
you
on
also don't
G3.
want to trade as Black and be left with the light squared bishop maybe, because then you don't have any pieces to target the dark squared pawns.
On Bishop
Sorry.
H4, could you just have taken on A2?
Amon's gonna go Queen G3
And then
maybe.
take
Oh
the
no, he's a,
rook and
he's a
with check
trader.
and then take the bishop. And that's 3 pieces for the queen.
Oh no, he's just trading. Oh god, and the
Uh,
queen comes to. This looks disgusting. What the fuck is happening?
Um,
H4, like Jesus.
Well, I don't know the tournament situation, but maybe a draw here secures something good for Amon.
He did win. He did win.
Maybe
Yeah.
Razvan has to try to win this game, so Amon knows that and he's letting him prepare the risk.
Okay, Amon's so keen on trading. Bishop G5.
Bishop. Anthony is suggesting bishop takes b4 to try to push the c pawn through.
If you're gonna do that, I think you could just do what he did, Bishop F8, and you have it kind of in the links if you want it. Like if it works out better later on.
The crossed bellies are
oh
marking.
yeah, the cross bellies, arm cross belly. Oh, they're getting in the way of each other. They're
It's
swapping
always
shifts.
awkward when you're the bellies touch.
So how do you
Unintentional.
concentrate with like 50 dudes like around you?
You get used to it. That's why over the board, that's why like the more you play, the more you get used to the environment.
We just
Oh!
saw this Bishop B4 stuff.
But,
Yeah.
but you know, the dark squared bishop can stop.
You always have like E4.
I don't.
Yeah.
This is some weird timing for Razvan because he probably should have put a bishop on E4 before doing it, so that Amon's dark squared bishop can't cover.
And now
This
we
is this is all. This could be
This is
anybody's game. This is
Amon
just
has his own
Oh.
passer.
No, but now there's Queen E5.
then Queen E3.
Queen
Then you
E3.
lose more the D6 pawn.
Oh,
But now there's dark square
Six,
blockade.
six.
I think anything can happen here. I think anything can
Oh.
happen, and that's good for him
Interesting.
on.
Okay, we're at a real time scramble.
I think that's good for him on.
We have the
I like what he's
checks.
doing here. I really like what he's doing here. Can you keep? Don't
Bishop
trade queens.
h5.
No, that don't allow queen trades.
No deal, Howie.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Uh-oh, what's
Hmm.
happening here? What is this? Is this like just a draw or check?
Yeah,
Up?
because you. This might just be a draw.
it's force a draw. Hello, Amon Hamilton.
This is so intense.
I think it's just gonna be a draw at the end of the day.
There's no eval bar, Ralph.
Yeah, I don't know how to evaluate this without the eval bar.
I mean, I'm trying to look for a way for my king to run, but I can never go
No,
to D2.
there's no way.
You can
There's
never
no
go
way.
to D2. Yep, just a draw.
And you can't even block with the light squared bishop. Ugh.
9.5 out of 12.
That's could win
Why
in this
not king
tournament.
e2? I'm trying to figure that as well, Anthony. So king e2. Was Amon worried about queen d1 check? Probably not. King e2, queen h2 check, bishop f2. Then probably like
Probably worried about queening, not thinking that he has a
queen
checkmate.
Oh.
h5 is hanging. I don't
Oh,
know.
the bellies are leaving, so the mass exodus of bellies over here.
Was there king e2, bishop f2? There was. It was a little messy. It was a little messy. Live bet the draw. You got another draw there.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know why Amon didn't play king e2. I need to know the tournament standings because if you need to play for a win there in the game, in the position that's on the board in front of us, the DGT, king e1 is played, queen h1, and then king e2. I don't know why that's not being played unless the draw is good for Amon.
Are we gonna get an interview with him on? Do we know, Gory? Or
I don't know. I mean, he might want some rest. We can see how he's feeling. I want to know what happened in the standings because
Yep.
yeah. Live bet the draw. There we go.
Thank you again for another 10.
10 gifted subs.
Interesting. We're getting.
So do you think Amon came out of that whole blitz section feeling more confident, less confident, neutral?
Oh wait,
We get
hold
to
on.
see
He's
the
right there.
boys.
Oh, look at the buds.
We can't wave. I tried to wave because I'm so used to Zoom.
Like sorry, it looks like they're taking a picture for like Moj's Tinder or something.
Moj, by the way, guys, special shout out. He produced the latest vlog. If you enjoyed it, you haven't seen it on the chessbrah channel. Part
Looks like
1,
Moj.
Amon's Canadian Open. Moj did all the work.
What if
Edited, shot most of it, put a lot of energy into that. So shout out to Moj. He's been working behind the scenes on the production side. And people watching even the stream for the tournament are supporting.
Hello.
Hello,
Hold on.
Amon.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Hi,
We can, sir.
Amon.
Hi, Amon.
Hello, boys.
Hey,
Oof,
Amon.
some sweaty games there
Oh,
for
yeah.
the boys.
Very exciting. All the way till the end.
Jeez,
My
jeez. Oh
favorite
man,
games, Amon, were the ones against the Canadian grandpas in the beginning. That was my favorite. My favorite.
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
so wholesome, so wholesome.
Yeah, wholesome.
very
real wholesome.
friendly.
Yes,
A lot of thank you for the opportunity, and it was an honor.
that's very cute.
And that's probably the peak of the whole blitz section, I think. So it was at the beginning. And so got a little shaky after that.
Yeah, it got a lot worse after that. I have to say, some really sloppy games. Some okay ones. I got a slimy win against Razvan at the end
Yes.
Yeah.
in the first game. But it was got the blood pumping. Got a lot of Canadian sweaties out here.
So what are the standings situation there, Amon?
I'm not sure, but I dropped a half a point to Razvan. I dropped 1 point by 2 draws to Sean, and I lost one earlier. So I dropped 2.5 points. So I really shouldn't be anywhere close to anything.
I
Uh,
assume your opponents dropped some points as well. Razvan seemed a bit shaky there with his play,
Yep.
and I don't know about
This is
Sean.
true.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe
It always
Sean killed it.
depends.
I don't. But
Yeah, Sean was felt like he was in form, but I didn't see obviously any of the other games.
you
Razvan
had some of your
probably should have
best
beat me, but
positions. You had some of your best positions against Sean. Both games.
yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yeah, those were two like, you know, fairly clean games. I think a few questionable moves individually, but the overall those games were both good. But I didn't get any points out of them, which sucked.
Yeah.
So Aman, did you find it hard to concentrate with these cross-armed, big-bellied dudes just accumulating around you, like a
The,
blacked video or
the
something
mafia
like that, just
bros.
surrounding the table?
Like
No,
a
no,
what video?
I'm very comfortable handling those individuals. You know, taught me
Like
I had some experience.
Oh, very nice.
a what video?
That's how he said a black video, Eric. He said it was like a
black
black
video.
video.
Black.
No.
It's a ED
blacked.
at the end.
Like an ED
Yes,
at the end.
ED. Yes.
Yes. I
Yes,
can
verb.
explain this to you later as well.
Okay.
So Aman, Eric was mentioning you're kind of playing a little bit greedy in some of the games, grabbing some questionable pawns in a couple of the games. Were you aware of that as you were playing, or
Do you mean off the table or on the table?
on the table?
I was grabbing some questionable pawns.
The game
Yeah,
against Razvan, for example, the queen hang game.
Yeah, that game was just unfortunate because the opening is like he falls into this trap where he loses a pawn, but I'm not actually happy to take the pawn. So it's not really a trap maybe. And in Blitz, it's certainly very risky. So that wasn't too smart.
Yeah. Because even when you get to take on c3, it's like, oh, you're just helping me. You can treat it like a gambit. It's a blunder.
Oh
but
yeah,
You can
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
that's the best kind of blunder to have.
yeah.
Quote unquote blunder. How were the games to watch? It looked like they
Very
set us up
fun.
pretty nicely
We
with the
had a-
DGT and everything here. So that was pretty sweet of them.
Yep.
Definitely a
Very
lot of fun.
easy to switch through the games. All I had to do was refresh the main page, like as soon as the first move was played, and it just auto did it.
Sick, sick. No, the organizers here have definitely been really really supportive towards the whole streaming thing. I was like gonna say to them like, oh yeah, I'll play the Blitz, but you know, don't worry about streaming it. And then our buddy on site here, Omar, big Omar, was like, no, we're making this happen. I'm gonna set you up on a DGT all on your own. We're gonna do this.
Big
Yeah,
O.
Very
Oh.
sweet.
Omar.
Shout out to Omar.
Go Omar.
Go Omar.
I think I just have to, I'm sure I'm not part of this, but I just have to pay a bit of attention to this prize giving closing ceremony thing that he's doing right now.
Oh no, we want to watch you collect a
We-
prize.
Yeah, we do. If
Well then,
hand it
well,
to
I doubt
Moj.
it'll happen, but I'll give you guys to Moj then.
Thanks, Amon.
All right. Cheers, guys. One sec.
Here's
We're getting big Moj.
I don't know. He's like medium Moj. After that other Elia Persian guy, you know, Moj just looks medium sized, you know. He's not the Benti, he's like the Grande.
Modchuk, yeah, Moj ran away.
really interested in having like a man on the street stream with him on like this.
Grande
Just-
Moj is Parham, by the way. He plays
Yeah.
Parham,
It's
very strong
Grande
GM. Parham is Grande Moj and very friendly.
Maksulu.
Yes, Mag Sudlu.
Look at that bra, the mass bra. How much do you think he pays to get his eyebrows threaded? They're perfect rectangles.
He doesn't. I think he does it himself.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
That's a skill.
Nice.
I've seen
Wow,
my
that's-
my sister do it to herself, and it looks so like. I don't know how you're not cutting off any skin.
You should try it
the
one day, Gory.
Younger or older sister?
Older.
Okay.
But they, I don't know. It looks like he
Hello,
went ham with
Moj.
it. Hello, Moj. Good to see you.
Oh, and he just turns. Oh, okay. okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, come on.
He's camera shy. It's okay.
Like we want to see this.
Thank you, Moj, for zooming in.
We should have Moj unmute.
Do you think it's weird that like there's 1,000 people here voyeuring like through Moja's thing, like he's just carrying a device that's allowing all of us to like stare down these people and
Oh,
talk about them.
technology. Well, you can do that without having to be without like the 1,000 people on. There's a lot of like webcams that just are really shitty online.
Oh, I don't know the underbelly of the internet.
There.
I only learned what was it called yesterday? Brownie? A brony.
Brony and
I only learned what a brony was yesterday. Kurtz, do you know what a brony is?
You didn't know what a
I
brony
was
was?
on,
I
I was
don't-
on the internet in 2015.
I literally wasn't. I don't know what a brony is. I don't know what My Little Pony is.
or Rule 34.
I don't know Rule 34.
Wow, you don't know anything.
But I know stuff from 2005. But I'm not a brony. I don't know what that is.
Sorry, it feels like there should be some overlap with bronies and bodybuilding.com.
No, there isn't, because I still
I
check
fe-
that sometimes.
I feel like there must be.
Show me. Why would I know what
I'm
My
just
Little Pony
assuming.
is?
I don't know.
Amon did win something.
Guys, Amon's winning a prize. Congrats,
Woo!
clap.
Go on. What sort of prize do you
say
think
hi,
he's
Dylan. I'm
winning?
not on camera. Hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Good
Go
to see
on.
If you're talking.
People
All right,
call-
now Amon needs to come up to the camera like they do in like
You're
sports
just gonna go
videos.
upstairs for a bit?
This is the post-Oscars interview over here.
Oh, I was gonna go, but we were in a bit of a rush or something.
Okay. Do you want to go?
I'm still moderating the panel
Okay.
with, because Tommy's here. I have to like watch over him.
Yeah. Tommy's hilarious, by the way. Yes.
You're a Tommy fan,
I'm
Dylan?
a Tommy fan.
Oh,
As are we.
Dylan is a Tommy fan? Hell yeah.
Dylan has been giggling around the house.
Hell yeah.
Yesterday and today.
Is that a
Big
If you
deals
wait a
in the
little bit, I
chat.
can go with you, but let's see.
Well, I'd rather, it's
Okay.
39.
he
Okay.
just wave his money? It's pretty funny.
We won some money. How much is that?
It
Is that
looked like
100
Like
bucks?
80 Canadian.
80 Canadian. I think that was at
maybe
least
60.
420s.
Woo, let's go.
Money.
That'll go very far in Puerto Rico.
And a tournament, a trophy.
Oh, a trophy. I hope you see that in the background of the next stream.
Oh yep. We'll
Hell
put it-
yeah. Just replace that Flames hat that's in the background gathering dust and put that trophy up there. It's
Is that the guy who
Lemieux.
won the entire? Oh, that's Sean.
Yeah, that's
Sean
Lemieux.
won?
He's gonna bite the ear off the arbiter.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
He's a frisky bra.
And there's my uncle right there in the orange.
By the way, that is Omar, and he helped set up.
That's
he helped
big
set
Shout
up-
out to
Omar.
Omar.
Hell
That's
yeah.
big, that is big.
Bro, if
Oh,
you find a guy named Omar, though, every Omar is nice. You know, you're never
They're
gonna find a
reliable?
mean Omar. Yeah, just like The Wire. You know, Omar Little.
I
You know,
just
you-
started watching it.
Oh, it's
So how many seasons of that? That's a show. That's an example of a show that lasted pretty
that's
long,
five.
right?
That's 5 seasons. Some people say it's like the best show of all time.
Yes,
And
Yeah.
CIS
and
and all
so-
those crime shows always last forever.
but they're not like top tier because I watch like they're good and they last. But The Wire's peak is super high.
And
Yeah.
so we don't get to watch the.
What
photo op?
what season? What season are you on, Hans?
I'm just on season 1.
Season 1. So the thing I like about the show is it doesn't explain anything to you at the beginning, and they use all this slang, and you have to watch with subtitles, and you don't know what the hell is what. But they end up basically, it's like you get into it basically, and you kind of pick up things, and you catch up to what's going on. It makes you learn kind of what's going on, as opposed to them spoon
Oh,
feeding
you're
things.
just trying to vlog simultaneously. I understand.
I'm planning to watch some of it for my India trip because that's like a long voyage.
Okay.
Um,
It does feel like we have finished up here. Yeah.
Kurt, so it
It's
sounds
this
like you're
time.
trying to leave, Kurt.
You're
I know.
trying to.
Amon
Was
is
it
still
I
gonna
was it
maybe-
something I said?
Was it
Does it-
something I said?
No, did I? I just want to check to make sure
It's-
I won't leave until I've secured the voucher. Has the voucher been secured?
Oh no, your 50 US chessbrah redeemable camp voucher has been secured. You're already at $3.
$3.
But I just thought you enjoyed our company.
I do. It's just I've been wearing these headphones for a long time. I need
No,
to go
yeah.
eat. So
Get the head
You know.
for sure.
I am looking on. It was a lot of fun. I will. I am probably more free
You'll
this
let me
weekend.
know if you're free this weekend.
Yeah.
Tommy's been good as well. I think Kupitz is paying more attention than usual.
Okay.
You know, I think I don't think I should be on these all the time. I think people are just gonna get bored of me. So I think maybe once in a while
We
I
have
could,
to limit
know,
the amount of
hop
time
on.
they get.
Exactly,
Well, I will
exactly.
be on.
Well,
site
today was
outside.
spontaneous because the splits one you were gonna be done, but the blitz one.
I'm a spontaneous
Signing
bra.
off,
What can I
boys.
say?
Thank you so
All
much.
right, thank you, the National
now.
Master Eric Kiertz.
See you, Kurtz.
See you, Chris. See you,
I,
Tommy. Thank you.
All right,
I'm on, so
thanks a lot. Bye,
probably
chat.
won't be joining. Bye, guys. Should I switch to starting soon?
Starting soon. Is there? Do we have an encore, or do you wanna? I was gonna just. Did we call it all the subs? Just close
Yeah.
out the show and
So maybe
Let's do
later
it
there might be
energy
an
drink.
encore. But I kind of
maybe
want
later. No, you get a break because you're not, as you said, you're not even used to headphones either.
Yeah.
Dr. Lord wants a post-award interview. We did not secure any factors today, so we will.
I didn't
We
scam
might.
hard enough,
We might
boys.
see if there's energy for a Thirsty Thursday. We'll see. That was good.
That was good.
I'm
Thank
on
you,
one at
guys.
least some prize. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, Gory.
Thank you guys for coming. I'm let's see who to raid.
see.
Who's still online? Carly's online. I want to send the raid her way.
Sure.
I'll just I'm gonna click in so just copy it. So see you guys tomorrow for some more commentary. I will be joined with somebody, that's for sure.
It's TBD, but I'm working on it.
Okay, no problem. I'll be here. See you guys later tomorrow.
Thanks,
for
everyone.
Sure.
Check out the newest video on YouTube.
Good point. I'm on
I'll let you
Just
close
Release a
out.
Vlog.
Yeah.
I will. I'll be here tomorrow for sure, and well, I might be here tonight. Who knows? Maybe I have some more energy after a shower and some food. I am very sweaty. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out, and see ya.